Sometime today, Cable. Wow. Okay. People will be coming by.
Sometime today.
Yay, it's working. Abruptly had to end a NASCAR stream earlier because I was on the phone and couldn't fucking concentrate because, of course, the moment I start streaming, people want to call me. So that's why I was just like, oh, fuck it, and cut it off. We'll do that race again another time. Maybe after this race if I feel like it. I don't know if I will. 2 streams in one day is kind of tough. That's why I was starting to get weary in that stream earlier. For anybody who saw that, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sakes. There we go. Who's here? State your names and identify yourselves. There's 3 here already. Trucks at Michigan. It's a glorified restrictor plate race. While I'm thinking of it, I better set an alarm for the race tomorrow because the race tomorrow is early, and by early I mean noon. That's early for me. So 11:45 tomorrow morning. I'll set an alarm because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be up till 3 a.m. like I am every Friday night.
Hey, Dad.
Huh?
When I was at Jessica's, it was like past midnight and I didn't know when to get my phone. It was 4:25 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I woke up at 9.
Okay, I got my alarm set for the Xfinity race tomorrow. All right.
Uh, 1,400 acres of Michigan landscape. It is Michigan
Hey, Michael.
International Speedway.
What's up?
And we're getting ready for the Gander Trucks.
Most underrated race of the year, trucks at Michigan.
It's a pretty cool racetrack. Oh, and you know you can just right over
Most
top.
underrated race of the year.
All these measurements, speed.
Wouldn't miss it for anything.
Feeling the need for speed today. You can see 2 miles in length. Good.
I remember that one time Michael McDowell won at Road America in the Xfinity Series while the truck race at Michigan was going on because of a rain delay, and I chose to watch Road America instead of the truck race. Big mistake.
They have no idea what to expect. They're going to barrel off into turn 1, Jamie, at 180 miles an hour.
I don't remember when that was. 2015, I think. Only 100 laps. This race is pretty short.
There's 2 short stages, only
20, 60.
Short race, 100 laps, 200 miles.
Yeah, this will be over in a hurry.
Wide window there, 35 to 40 laps on fuel. I think
Chandler Smith's in the 51. I made sure Kyle Busch wasn't in it. Look at that traction compound way up high that nobody's going to run in. That's something. Oh, and they got the choose rule today. The choose rule from now on restarts. Not on initial starts, but on restarts. We have a choose rule. I got to see where the choose cone is. David Gravel. Great name for a dirt racer. Jeb Burton in the 44 this week.
He's one of the best dirt racers in America, and this is only his second start on asphalt. It's going to be fun to see gravel tonight.
Jesse Awuji's in this race. Go ahead and schedule your cautions now.
Corey Roper, a couple of rough starts here lately. Tyler Hill, that's a pretty quick 56 truck. We'll see if he can move toward the front.
John Hunter Nemechek's in this race. Wow.
Factor John Hunter Nemechek starting well back in the
Who's that
starting
bald dickhead in the 33 truck or whatever? Or was it 83? I don't know. He's not important enough to remember. We need Moffitt to win for $37. Wow. Well, Moffitt's really good here. We have a choose rule.
Beginning with this race here tonight.
I love the choose rule.
The V. When you get to that point, you're going to have to decide, do I want to start on the inside or the outside? And you pick your row. And if the 6 in front of you choose the outside, you can have an opportunity to pick the inside, as Alan Caban explains.
You'll notice something new on the track this weekend just after the start-finish line. This orange V, it's for the choose rule.
Can barely see it.
Remember
Oh, there
for
it
the
is.
Bristol All-Star race, but now it's for all 3 series going forward. This is where the choose rule happens. Let's show you how the choose rule happens.
We know how it happens. We watched the All-Star
Before we go
race.
back green, each driver will now have a choice of which lane to restart in. Right now, I'm position 6 in line. That means all the drivers in front of me can choose the more advantageous outside line for this restart. So that means I can go to the inside and drive from 6th.
That's the best part about the choose rule.
Sure, it'll be a disadvantage, but look at all the track position I just picked up. It's decisions
I
like
love
these
it.
drivers and teams
That's going to be a
make
great
on every
rule as we
restart from
go
now
through the
on.
rest of the season.
Jamie, Michael,
I'm really excited
choose
about it now.
wisely.
Well, Alan,
It's going to make the plate races, or they don't have plates anymore. Super Speedway races really interesting.
Whoever lines up behind you can be a good pusher. That plays just
Yeah,
as big
choose
a
rule.
factor
I
as
love
what
it.
lane you choose.
I love the idea of this. Short track racers have done it forever. NASCAR drivers have been calling for it. I just don't like the name of it. Choose rule. It's a rule. Choose rule. I don't get. It's preferred lane lineup. Pick your lane.
Michael, choose rule just rolls off the tongue better. Of course, Michael likes to complain about something that we all like.
You could just find a cone somewhere.
He complains about something we all like because he sucks off everything we don't like. So, of course, Michael's complaining about the name of the rule, what we call it. Choose rule. And now, because Michael complained about it, I'm going to say choose rule every chance I get.
I like going down there, though, don't you, Jamie? Let's be aggressive. If we can pick up 2 or 3 spots and get to the front row, let's do it.
Yeah, I think you try it early and see how it works out for you. Clearly the outside's the preferred lane, but the thing is, if we get a
we're
good
going green
caution,
this
it
time.
might
Wow.
benefit you right away.
Got a
I
couple
think-
of onboard cameras tonight. Yeah, I'm looking for big things out of Todd Gilliland. He's carrying a camera for
Fuck
us.
Todd
He's
Gilliland.
got some great views of Michigan. You can see the driver look right into his eyes, or into the side of his eyes, and see what he looks like as he's maneuvering around this track at 180 miles an hour. I love our onboards. Thanks to Todd Gilliland for carrying this one.
Here we got Tyler Ankrum.
What's with Tyler Ankram's hair?
Michael, I love looking at when you can see the eyes of the drivers.
He's
I
got a
also
Jamie
like the fact
McMurray
that they have
haircut.
the gloves on, because when we get that outside view looking in, you can tell like how hard they're working inside those trucks. That's a really good perspective.
You got that right. Those gloves will be busy here today.
I don't know if any of us have ever actually made the proper.
Okay, they
pick.
waved
We
off
like
the
to have
start. Never
fun
mind.
picking a
We're not going
potential
green
winner.
yet.
Anyway, who you got tonight, Mike?
I like picking an underdog. I'm like my brother Darryl. I want some odds, and I bet you Todd Gilliland's got some decent odds for him. Jamie said earlier, he's starting back in the 19th position, but he's had some strong runs lately. Finishes don't necessarily show it, but I'm looking for Todd Gilliland to win this race today.
Well, I'm going to go with Michael's Bro Crush. I'm going with Brett Moffitt right here. He starts on the front row. It's his
Hey, Moffitt.
20th birthday today. We've had 2
I think
guys
Moffitt's
on
my
the
pick to
before,
win,
and I think
too.
Brett Moffitt is going to make it number 3.
Well, the average starting position of the Michigan
And I love that
winners,
paint scheme.
7.6, and the man starting.
And I love Ben
eighth
Rhodes' paint scheme as well. That's
is
nice.
Sheldon Creed, and he won the ARCA race here a couple of years
State
ago.
your names and identify yourselves. Who's here?
Race
4 people.
last night. I think maybe tonight is Creed's night. How about you, Alan?
I can hear you breathing.
If you're going to leave him out there, I'm going to take Austin Hill. He's got a massive points lead this season, multiple wins already, and he won this race last year. Austin Hill goes back-to-back, guys.
Yeah, they will going back to back. Why not? Wouldn't argue against it. And his crew chief Scott Zipadelli has won this race 3 of the last 4 years. So right to bet against.
When are we going to get a traction compound patch for NASCAR Heat 5
As we enter race 11.
so we can ignore it as well?
Races in the regular season, and right now, Infinger, Creed, Hill, and Crafton have all secured spots, while Todd Gilliland sits there on the bubble, 22 points for the good. Slaughter and Friesen, are they in must-win situations?
I think 100%. Yeah, absolutely that time of the year. But how about some of those drivers up there inside the
Can't believe Crafton won, and I didn't even watch the race because I was sleeping. I'm not even a big Crafton fan, but it's nice to see somebody win that hasn't won in a while.
This is all about winning today. Win and you're in, and that's what they want to do.
And if you saw Sauter and you say, wait a minute, I thought he was only 53 below the cut line, he received a 10-point penalty as they had a violation in pre-race tech related to the flange on the bed side panel. By the way, that is section 20.4.17.
Rough year for Johnny Sauter, and I don't feel sorry for him. I've never liked Johnny Sauter.
I think they did a Friends episode.
Yay, Michigan trucks.
Smith on the outside, and we're green at Michigan.
Stacking up up front, Jesus.
The inside lane got a great jump.
Moffitt to the lead.
Out front.
Michael, I like
Oh, whoa, Jesus Christ, almost had... They didn't even comment on the fact that 4 trucks all about wrecked in the middle of 1 and 2.
those guys. We talk about it. You don't see that.
I thought they were goners.
Greedy on that restart. Want to make it 3 wide.
This is what I'm interested to watch, Vince. You can see Eckes down to the bottom.
Slingshot by Eckes on Chandler Smith.
Go up into that traction compound. You can see some of the trucks back in the back.
Trucks back.
Looks like it's sticking pretty good. Is that Infinger that decided
Not even a lap in, and Michael Waltrip's annoying me. 4 wide down the front stretch for 3rd.
Big commitment to commit to that the very first lap and hope that it was going to stick.
Infinger wasting no time working his way toward the front. And this is
Boy, Michigan and trucks is so wild.
of the night. There is traffic everywhere.
Why can't the Cup race be like this?
Rhodes in the 99, not Infinger, that went on the top side and made his way toward the front.
Yeah, because Infinger's right there, that 98, and he finds himself in quite a battle. There's Sauter to the bottom.
Moffitt, Eckes, and Rhodes have broken away from the pack.
Compound already making some good ground.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, looking at Johnny Sauter's truck, I know they have good back. He is really loose right now, hanging on to his truck.
Rhodes around Eckes for 2nd with a big draft.
Front of the field, it's still Brett Moffitt. Rhodes has moved into the 2nd spot. So
I like that these guys are running up high. A lot of these guys are running in the traction compound or close to it.
I tell you, Ben Rhodes is committed to that.
Maybe this groove will widen out for the Cup race. There's no rain in the forecast this weekend, so there should be lots of rubber on the racetrack for tomorrow.
He's committed to it, Michael. Look at that. In both ends of the track, got his right sides in it.
And Matt Crafton spotter did just that. You can see Matt's already working that high groove. Bit of a block there from Austin Hill in the 16, but Crafton's still giving it a go.
Chandler Smith starting to drop back, started from the front row, and he's back there in 8th and losing ground. What's going on, Alan?
Caution's out. What happened?
Remember, this is only his 2nd big track start. We have a caution out there on the racetrack.
Oh, wrecking the back.
We're getting together.
The 14.
The 14 of Trey Hutchins involved in that.
Couple of back markers spun off of 4.
Coming to a stop in the grass.
One of them's got a lot of
See if
damage.
he can get that rolling or not.
Well, not a lot,
Looks
but
like not
some
a lot of
damage.
Double 0, Josh Rayon.
Josh Rayom. That's how you pronounce his name?
Early caution at Michigan. Brett Moffitt out front.
Fox has no good camera angle of it. They have the wreck as it had happened. Not as it's happening, but as it happened. I hate cautions in a short race because it makes the race longer than it needs to be. I'd rather them just go green the whole way. Oh wait, Brian Vickers with my favorite quote of all time. Hold on.
Oh man, I tell you, I am so sorry. I forgot it was the Kyle Busch show.
I fucking hate Brian Vickers, but that was funny. Why is Batman trending on Twitter? No idea why. Well, I gotta tell you, it's a good time to be a fan of superhero games. Marvel's Avengers, Spider-Man Miles Morales, the Suicide Squad game, and the Batman Gotham Knights game. All coming up now. I think the Avengers game is kind of going to suck, but I gotta watch more of the beta because I haven't pre-ordered the game. I'm not pre-ordering it. As much as I would like to have access to the beta, I'm not pre-ordering it. Isn't David Reagan in this race today? I guess I should have paid more attention when they were showing the starting lineup. You like the open wheel cars? I've made up my mind. I'm going to start playing GTA Online again, do the open wheel races, because I haven't bought one of them cars, and I'm not going to race without one of my own, because you got to soup them up to have a chance. But I need to. Who else is here, people? Don't be so shy. Speak. How are you? I am fine, if you can believe it. I really hate that my NASCAR Heat 5 stream earlier had to end so abruptly, but it had to. I need to stream more Batman. I just don't feel like it today.
Early caution at Michigan for Trey Hutchins and Josh Rayom, and both trucks were still rolling, so see them back out on track eventually as you see Hutchins' truck being repaired. We were in the middle of a Alan Cavana report when that caution came out. Let him finish up on.
Who cares? It's Alan Cavana.
Yeah, the young driver learning lessons.
He's
in
not
real
important.
time. He started this race on the pole already, back down to 10th. Actually, the team tells him he got a good restart. He just didn't have any help. So he learned that lesson, that he'll need some help on these restarts. After that, he says he just got too tight. The team says maybe it's an aero issue you're worried about or learned for the first time. He doesn't think so. So a lot of go back and forth. They're trying to teach the young driver what may be going on and, more importantly, how to fix it.
And this is just his 6th career start. And remember, they're coming here to the start-finish line, and just beyond the start-finish line is where they have to determine and decide where they are going to line up via the choose rule, or the preferred lane option, as Mike likes it.
Yeah, you'll pick the top here if you're the first couple of trucks out.
It'll be interesting to see if anybody picks the bottom.
Take a chance on the bottom. I would go down there. We saw it was fine. Moffitt got the lead from the bottom. There's the lane. There's our first taker, Eckes. Now it should be pretty much split after
This is gonna. I love how it jumbles up the running order. Nothing makes sense because of the choose rule. So Moffitt picked the outside. Eckes is on the bottom. Creed's on the bottom. Rhodes on the outside. Sauter on the bottom. Derek Kraus third in line on the outside.
Communication on choosing.
You should pick behind him or pick next to him.
I love this rule. I fucking love it, man.
I feel like you gotta get with him, man. He's gonna be rolling. He's pretty experienced here too, so worst case you come out of there third.
We're gonna restart with 13 to go in stage 1.
He's sponsored by Pickleball.
Moffitt's led every lap.
Have you played pickleball?
I played pickleball a bit.
Pickleball.
This past week I had Chris Myers on. He's a huge pickleball guy.
I honestly thought you ate.
Oh yeah, we got a busy weekend.
I had no idea it was a game.
Trucks right now. Xfinity at noon tomorrow. Cup at 4:30 tomorrow, or 4 whatever, and then Sunday at 4. And maybe another stream or two in between there.
Get outside, play a little bit of pickleball.
Busy weekend.
Hey, by the way, you got to make the decision. You can't run over that box.
You got
right in the
You
middle.
gotta be committed.
You got two choices,
Yeah.
left or right.
That's it. You can't go in the middle.
Middle is.
If you run over that box, you go.
If you're that far back, just pick the fucking outside. It's a better line.
Sometimes they don't always get it.
I like Ben Rhodes' choice there because he's been so good in the traction combat. I think
I heard isn't the penalty pretty harsh if you don't commit once you hit the choose cone or whatever? Whatever, I don't know.
Knows where Moffitt's going, and that's straight to the point in all likelihood. Eckes will start alongside Moffitt.
All right.
Great push there by Ben Rhodes. You nailed it, Jamie.
And Moffitt's clear for the lead already from the outside with Rhodes.
Advantage of that bottom lane, so it worked out well for him as well.
Rhodes shoved Moffitt into the corner, now ducked to his inside, but I don't think he's going to get the lead here. Nope, Moffitt's clear off of 2. He's still the leader. What kind of run does Rhodes get down the back? There's a big run forming up.
You can go back 8 or 10 positions.
Not that big.
Also, he'll talk about the train.
Boy, Eckes is not shy about getting a big run and jumping out of line.
You have to slide back in.
There's Moffitt for the race. Todd Gillen, he shot the gap there up the middle to the outside. Nice move around John Hunter Nemechek in that 8 truck. Started out by already inside the top 15 is Nemechek.
There's Matt Crafton, last week's winner in Kansas.
Derek Kraus up to 3rd.
Losing some ground, falling back to the 7th spot.
We see a lot of trucks.
Look how high they're running.
They definitely can feel that
They're running up off the bottom.
They're not even running that little bit of lower line. They're getting their right sides in the traction combat. Those guys, the Cup guys, will be watching that and knowing that they can commit to that early on tomorrow.
Rhodes for the lead. He got a big run down the back and went to the inside in 3. Oh, he's not clear. And he has no help. Creed's lined up behind Moffitt, so Moffitt pulls back ahead. Oh, Rhodes forced his way back up into the outside line. Told you, it's like a super speedway race. It's so weird.
Derek Kraus in the 4th position, and here comes Crafton on the bottom, looking to challenge Christian Eckes as Eckes gets back up in line behind Austin Hill.
You know, it's such an interesting balance here, Michael, because it's almost like a mile-and-a-half track and then Daytona kind of combined where you're drafted in the straightaway. There's a big commitment. Like, look at Matt Crafton, the ground he's making up in the middle of the corner. He's got to hope he can slide up into that hole because they get to the straightaway. It's similar to what we see in a super speedway track where the draft is so huge down the straightaway.
10 to go in stage 1, short stage.
Watching Vince is Matt Crafton. He's going to win in a row. He got that big win in Kansas, but he's just fast. Everywhere we go, he's got pace, and we didn't see that at the beginning of the year. And you can see working the bottom of the racetrack. Is he going to be able to get out in front of Eckes? He is. This 88 truck looks early on like he's got a race-winning truck.
And right in front of Crafton is the 16 of Austin Hill. They were the 2 winners at Kansas. Hill won the first night, and Crafton came back to win the next day. And now Crafton is going to move past Hill. There's no question.
Oh yeah, they announced this week there's going to be a truck race at Darlington.
You know, the other thing that Matt's got going for him,
I'm assuming it's to replace the first Martinsville race they didn't get to go to.
in each other and the trucks are building. I talked to Junior earlier this week, and he talked about how there's a balance of building trimmed out trucks versus high down.
Ooh, Kraus got Rhodes loose in the middle of 2.
On the bottom, his truck's handling so well. It's because they kind of
Clears him.
not worrying about trimming their truck out, but it's about putting the most downforce in it. So maybe not as quick on the straightaway, but it handles really good in the corners.
Tell me Crafton's back to normal. He's running 3rd now.
To go passing Austin Hill. That's Hill there in the 16. Alan?
And as Jamie pointed out, all the drivers already up in that upper groove testing it out. With the 16 team notice, it was a surprise to them. The crew chief Scott Cividelli said, get up there and try it this early while you can. But Austin Hill right now reporting that he's a little tight, still on low air pressures and the tires going the wrong direction.
Alan, they're also going to have to report back that Matt Crafton can go he could go anywhere.
Oh, Eckes is around off of 2. Didn't hit anything. Caution's out.
I think he's going to get lucky there, guys.
He looped it. He didn't hit anything, though. Tires look up. He's got to roll back to pit road. They don't look flat. Not on the left side, anyway. I think that's what it was. His truck started pushing up as they approached corner exit, and then it just looped around on its own. Yeah. Didn't hit anything, though.
After that half spin. Good look from Todd Gilliland's truck in the aftermath.
I'm going to tell you, Michael, when you see all those trucks spinning and going to the bottom, you almost floor it to make sure that you can get by them in case they slide back up the racetrack.
Narrow miss there by Grant Enfinger. Eckes has finished 2nd in 2 of the last 3 races, but still seeking that.
Can't believe Eckes hasn't won a race this year.
Vince, I always try to figure out strategy, look at trends and tendencies, and Jamie said it earlier, if you think 35 to 40 on a tank of fuel, that's obviously 2 stages. If you chose to try to stretch it, and we haven't seen a lot of fall off in the tires. Really interested to see what crew chiefs decide to use some strategy here. Eckes' teams, their fate's already been decided. What does Junior Joyner? You can see Matt Crafton's crew chief there. Do they come to pit road now and stay out to the end of the 2nd stage? Remember, Jamie, they've got a win in their pocket.
Yeah, they got a little different strategy than guys that are trying to get. You think about Todd Gilliland, he's got to have those stage points because those could make or break him getting into the playoffs.
I'm gonna bet they stay out.
I was going to say, I wouldn't think we'd see anybody
Staying
give up
out.
that track position here.
I've learned in my broadcasting career not to give a comment on my pitch.
Moffitt, Creed, Crafton, Derek Kraus, and Ben Rhodes in the top 5. We'll see how this looks after everybody chooses their lane. Bunch of trucks in the back are pitting. Gilliland, Sauter, and some others.
Gilliland leads the train of trucks now.
He was 11th, so the top 10 all stayed out.
But about the rest pretty much came, Vince, so they've decided to see if they can race back into a position to get a top 10 finish in stage 1 and then stay out for stage 2.
Well, the one thing that we don't know in that circumstance is his truck might have been really loose or really tight, and they're going to use this early on to make some adjustments here.
Allen on the 38.
Yeah, interesting call. Remember, he is on the bubble line, but it's just for Todd Gilliland in 38 there. If he puts him in position to get that track position later, could put him in good position for the win. On the 13, Johnny Sauter, remember, already coming in with that penalty, looking for some strategy here, maybe to get that win way below the bubble line for the 15 guys.
Yep, you need to wrench on that truck. Work on the balance a little bit. This was a good opportunity to.
Nobody's talking. I'm bored. Eckes was a big favorite for this race. This is why I didn't do the truck race last Saturday. Are the boomers complaining about the choose rule? That's something the boomers will complain about. Yeah, New Hampshire race was really good for the first 250 laps. There's the last 50 or so that sucked balls, but that race was still really good. Looked good from where I was sitting. I just found the dumbest video ever and I'm laughing so hard. Fuck, dude, that's funny.
Look at this little World of Outlaws action from a couple of weeks ago at Williams Grove. David Gravel in that 41 taking the win and the 20 grand to win.
What about David Gravel, Vince? He's got about 800 horsepower hooked to him right there, big wing over his head. He's just making his second asphalt start ever. He raced in Daytona, the ARCA Series, and here he is in a truck at top 20, steady and solid.
David Gravel, 28. Finally, a driver that's older than me. I feel normal again.
Jeff Gordon, they've all given him a lot of advice and direction, and he's done a nice job so far in this race.
Yeah, driving that 24.
I feel normal again.
A lot of influence from Jeff.
Oh yeah, it only sprinkled a little bit during the New Hampshire race. There was one caution for rain. Never even got red flag. That was great. Because that race started off so strong, and the moment the rain started threatening, I said, oh, fucking course. I was like, because this race is awesome. Couldn't rain on a boring race. Had to try to rain on a good one.
54 World of Outlaws wins, Vince, and only 28 years of age. That's an amazing career already for David Gravel.
You ever drive a car like that?
No, I wouldn't fit.
Radio from the 18 of Eckes.
It's just a wide racetrack. I don't know where to go. It looks like, I don't know, there's no lanes. And we're just here.
Oh, there's definitely a lane, all right, Eckes. 1.5.
You know, it is a wide
Little off the
track,
bottom,
and
kind of in the middle, not too high.
because
Although it looks like guys are starting to try to run a little higher.
The traction compound that it is going to be in the middle of the track, or the track's a little flatter on the bottom. He's got a lot of options there, and he's got to just pick one of those and then try to tell Rudy what he needs for the lane that he's running.
There will be 3 to go when they get the green flag. Brett Moffitt
3 to go in stage 1.
will lead them back to green.
Short runs here all day.
It's Moffitt on the outside. Rhodes on the inside.
Moffitt, Rhodes on the bottom. Moffitt's already clear with a big push from Creed. Man, if somebody could just get a good push on that inside like Moffitt did at the start of the race,
Getting in front of teammate
that choose rule could really change the outcome of the race.
Sheldon Creed on the bottom.
Take a drink every time somebody says choose rule. Like in 2009 when they kept saying double file restarts, shootout style. They kept saying that shit every fucking week to the point where I wanted to break my television. Can't believe that was 11 years ago. God help. Whoa, Brendan Poole in the wall off of 4, spun out. He didn't hit that hard, but stage 1's going to end under caution. Moffitt wins.
Incredible. 2 wrecks and nobody hit anything.
180 mile an hour, 360. Or maybe
Wow, I don't think Poole really hit the wall hard enough. I think he just like touched the wall, spun around, kept going, but caution's out anyway. I don't even think that warranted a caution. They should have let that one play out.
His best finishes of the season was running 13th. And I think
Because now the stupid stage is going to end under caution.
certainly did. We saw a couple of trucks on pit road. Probably thought the best way to miss the wreck was to dive down pit road. Whoa, look at that mess.
I'm not sure he ever maybe even glanced the wall or just kept it off there entirely. What a close call for Gilliland.
I mean, not hitting the wall was one thing, but no one hitting him as he was spinning around and all the smoke was amazing.
And the heads-up job by the spotters telling their drivers, go low, go to pit road. 6-8 trucks went down pit road and missed that opportunity to run over the 30.
Pool radio.
Jamie, would you
He said his truck just snapped around. I couldn't tell if anybody touched him or not.
Something broke there and it was traction. That's rear traction.
He stole Carl Edwards'
There was a
joke.
short between the steering wheel and the seat. That was one of his excuses.
Well, this stage will end under caution. Brett Moffitt will get the stage win, his 3rd of the season.
You go, Moffitt. I was about to say, I'm looking forward to whatever I'm getting for dinner, but I already had dinner. Oh, well. Call for till tomorrow, because diet, man, can't eat too much. "11-year-old boy killed by 2 brown bears at Russian Zoo." Well, Jesus Christ. It's Harambe all over again, but at least this time they can't kill the... Well, they might kill the bears, but then again, I don't know. It's Russia. Every other country in the world is less of a dipshit than we are, so they probably won't kill the bears. Your random bullshit or random story for the day. How's Hill doing? I didn't even see. It's hard to follow this race. They just keep having cautions. Short runs, short stages, lots of cautions. It's hard to really get a feel for how everybody's doing. I can just tell you that Moffitt's really good. What is the whole "if you don't like America, you can get out" crowd say now? Because literally nobody's allowed to leave the country. We can't go anywhere. We can't go to Canada. We can't go to a better country. We're stuck here. Another random thought.
It's Jamal Shango, James.
Now enjoy this boxing ad read from Vince Welch.
Hard-hitting action beginning at 8 o'clock Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Under caution, and brought us to the end of stage 1. You see Brett Moffitt getting that stage win with Sheldon Creed, last year's runner-up here finishing runner-up in the first stage.
Big win for Creed.
Kentucky, a little rain aided, but a win just the same.
Looks like they're coming here, Vince.
Yeah. You could get to the end of the second stage on fuel with these caution laps, but come get tires and maybe an adjustment or two.
Everybody's pitting now, I think. Well, maybe not everybody. Somebody will stay out. I am perpetually sweaty today, and I don't know why. It's not even that hot.
Some work on Ben Rhodes, 99.
That's a fast truck. They've done a nice job so far today, Vince. Alan, what do you got down there?
A lot of people are tight down here, Michael, but different ways of fixing it. The 2 truck of Sheldon Creed says he's tight in traffic, but says if he get the lead, it wouldn't be so tight. But they're making a big track bar adjustment. In the middle of your screen, the leader, Brett Moffitt. Again, just a little tight. They're making a left side air pressure adjustment. And on the bottom of your screen, last race's winner, Matt Crafton. He says he's tight as well. Not too bad, though. Just expect a small air pressure adjustment for the 88.
Not totally surprised to hear the balance comments, guys. You come to a track that's this fast. I think being a little snug is kind of...
Friesen, 2 tires. Majewski, 2 tires. Self, no tires. Crafton the first out on 4. So Moffitt dropped back a few spots. And I can't even... It doesn't even really matter if I tell you the running order, because by the restart it's going to be all fucked up because of the choose rule. So whoever's running 10th will be like 2nd.
Yeah.
But I still like the rule because it's awesome. It's hard to explain what position everybody's running in. Just been confirmed Tyler Reddick will return to RCR Racing next season. So you could take Reddick out of the running for the 48. He's staying in the 8 car next year. Smartest move Richard Childress has made in like 20 years. I want to go ahead and say Eric Jones gets the 48 car. That's my prediction. Eric Jones to the 48, Bell to the 20. Keselowski staying at Penske, Reddick staying at RCR. But who gets the 42 and who gets the 43? Chastain, Bubba. Does Matt Kenseth come back? Probably not, especially the way they're running. He probably wants to go home. 42 changed crew chiefs this week, coincidentally. What's up with you?
Anyways, I'll be back in an hour.
Oh, they were showing a football commercial. Well, it was a commercial that had football in it. I saw old Patrick Mahomes, the baddest motherfucker in the NFL today, Patrick Mahomes. How many drivers are going up to Cup from Xfinity? Watch them. They're going to fuck Matt DiBenedetto and take him out of the 21 and put Austin Cindric in it. You watch. You fucking watch.
Back in Michigan, getting you ready for stage.
So apparently some trucks did stay out here, if my eyes do not deceive me. So it's... Well, if they would just show a wide shot and I could tell you the lineup.
Which is up top, and then some others take to the bottom and try to pick up some spots, some track position, Vince. See a late decision there, and I don't think.
Yep, he didn't run over the square. If you run over the square, any part of your truck runs over the square, you have to start at the back.
What did it hit to be?
He said square, Mike.
They got Friesen back on pit road after he took 2 tires.
Friesen didn't get a little more service done.
Alright then.
It has been a tough go.
We're going to have 16 laps in stage 2.
To go to the front row and not line up second on the outside. He feels like he can get the lead.
He's He's got a good pusher behind.
Chandler Smith, Raphael Lessard, Johnny Sauter, Todd Gilliland, the front two rows.
About the same thing when this started, that he might be a factor today.
Look at the tire off the 52 of Friesen, Alan. That's a concern.
Yeah, that's that left front showing cords, and we're actually hearing a lot of that up and down pit road. Not so bad. That's about the worst that I've seen down here on this end of pit road, but it's showing some cords on that left front tire. This is what a lot of teams wanted to know. This is the first time they've run this tire combination at this track, so that pit stop is a chance for them to
Oh my God, tire wear.
You can see on the,
What a concept.
Friesen's truck right there. Some,
Tires
some
that
issues
wear.
to deal with and maybe cause a little tempest for some of these trucks.
The 99 of Ben Rhodes, a near miss on pit road. Watch as he comes out. The white truck of Tyler Hill comes out. And
Woo! Whoa! That was awesome.
there,
Or he didn't care.
Yeah, both of those.
Nobody told the 56 what was going on pit road.
well, Chandler
All right, 16 to go in stage 2. Smith, Lessard, Sauter, Gilliland.
Yeah, and he starts
Smith on the outside as the leader.
and in front, the 51 of Chandler Smith.
That team is showing a lot.
Whoa! Gilliland just about fucking turned him.
Momentum, and around goes Gilliland.
So Gilliland going to the outside.
And Parker Kligerman smoking.
Lessard in the four truck out front.
The hell was that? Gilliland ran over Chandler Smith and damn near took him out. And it would have took Lessard with him. Well, now Gilliland's going for the lead.
Unfortunately, got pushed sideways.
4 wide, 5 wide. They made it.
Crafton.
It was Crafton,
Nemechek.
Jeb Burton, Eckes, and
Gonna get in the mix.
couldn't tell who else was back there. Nemechek.
Gilliland and Raphael Lessard.
Well, the running order's all jumbled up now. We're a quarter of the way through the race. Lessard's leading. Parker Kligerman second.
Look at that momentum. You can see the
That's
truck.
crazy to see how fast they get through on the outside.
They got bottled up on the bottom, and Ingram had a major run. Jamie, I was so happy to hear you say 5 wide. I did NASCAR race hub last night on FS1 here.
Parker going for the lead. Go, Parker.
At some point this week,
There you go.
Eddie Martin knocked it out.
Yeah, Parker Kligerman just took the lead from a Kyle Busch Motorsports truck. Is he clear? He's not clear. Never mind. Lessard's going to get it back. Kligerman jumps up into second.
Right-hand side of the screen, the restart.
Hey, Ed.
Gilliland. And watch it from
Word up.
the onboard camera here on Gilliland. Getting into the backside of Smith. Almost wrecked his teammate Lessard.
Oh, hey, Blake.
As the 51 and 4.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong. He was, on him, giving him a push, and that's
It's a mystery.
what Christian Eckes wanted him to do. It just got the 51 truck a little bit upset there and shot down the bottom.
John Hunter Nemechek in the 8, and there's Austin Hill, the 16, last year's winner.
Oh, jeez. I'm messing with my nephew.
Every
Pissing him
one
off.
of these races that Parker Kligerman is in, he runs
Just because he's been bugging me today.
the short track at Bristol, or
I got to have some fun with it.
Like every time he gets in that truck, he overachieves. It's so cool to see him running that well again.
He's a racer.
Sard, Sauter, Kligerman, Todd Gilliland, and Ryan Truex.
Makes the pass on Kligerman for second.
Well-
Kligerman going to take a look back on the inside, but Sauter's going to hold the spot for now.
Ryan Truex back in the trucks today.
That 75 truck, low air pressure will do that. I'd like to see that go away, though.
God, there's a lot of slingshotting going on down the backstretch.
John Hunter in that 8 truck to the bottom.
I keep thinking guys are about to spin out, but it's just them pulling out of line aggressively. Whoa, Parker, hold on to it, buddy. Ooh, somebody cut a tire, I thought. Somebody hit something. I just saw some debris fly out from in front of Kligerman and Nemechek there. I don't know what the hell that was.
That was a good move there. I like that.
I thought we watched somebody cut a tire in real time, but apparently not. Oh, it's Lessard. It was off of Lessard's truck. He just cut a tire. He's not in the wall. He's just in the outer groove. He's still moving, but he's really slow. So Johnny Sauter takes the lead now. I knew I saw something fly off of somebody's truck, and it must have been from Lessard. And Michael Waltrip and the guys were completely oblivious to it, even though they saw it on the onboard camera like I did.
Man, that's painful too, isn't it, Jamie? Just limping back after having a truck that was out front leading this race.
Yeah, that's so frustrating, but look, we know we're going to have...
By the way, the guy who led every lap in the first stage, Moffitt, is 7th, working his way back to the front. It's a flat right rear on the 4 truck. Truex, oh, hang on to it. Good God, Tanner Gray and Truex just about wrecked. Move Moffitt up to 5th now. He passed both of them. Boy, Moffitt's got a good truck. Moffitt's the guy to beat. Sauter's out front, but Moffitt's the guy to beat.
You see it every year, and I think Jamie made an interesting point earlier. It's
10 laps to go in stage 2.
and so we see that draft, and the racers are around one another constantly. It's so hard to get away from each other.
It is, and it was really fun though to watch. You know, we started talking about, hey, everybody's running the traction compound, and I think, Michael, you said it, and then all of a sudden we saw Matt Crafton all the way on the bottom as low as he could get, and he drove all the way up to 2nd or 3rd spot, so it's a great track. It
Sauter, Nemechek, Gilliland, Parker Kligerman, and Brett Moffitt.
As they get to running, we saw the 80 go make the
Austin Hill is 6th,
Hill, the 16, last year's winner.
7th now,
The 98 of Infinger right there.
battling for 6th.
Out front is Johnny Sauter.
10 to go,
1 year
9 to go, stage 2 now.
They're doing it again today. Not such good luck for Sauter.
So they go to commercial. They could have waited. Oh, okay, they're going side by side. I was going to say, they could have waited till the end of the stage, but since they're doing side by side, it's all good. I love that they even do side by side in trucks and Xfinity. That's nice. Well, if they get a late restart, it's going to be crazy in this race. Just the runs they're able to get. Moffitt's up to 4th. Actually, Moffitt's 3rd. He's passing. Well, he was looking to the outside of Nemechek. Nemechek gets loose, and Moffitt slides under him. So yeah, Moffitt's 3rd now. Nemechek got really loose. Man, Moffitt's good. He's just picked his way through all this traffic. Because he took 4 tires on that last pit stop when a bunch of guys took 2, none, and a couple stayed out. God, Tanner Gray, Ben Rhodes, and Nemechek 3 wide off of 2. Rhodes has been aggressively clearing himself in front of people. Take note of that for later when he inevitably fucks up. Nemechek loose again, this time in 2. Yeah, he's going to the back. His truck's not handling too well. Moffitt up to 2nd. He's passing Gilliland right now down the back. Sauter's got a nice lead. I don't even see Sauter. Where is Sauter? I know he's leading. Just show how far ahead he is. He's pretty far ahead. He's not even in the same frame. Wow, Sauter's gone. He's got a 2.5 second lead.
How quick Brett can gain on our leader now that he has him in sight.
How about the aid of John Hunter Nemechek? That in turn 1 with a handful.
Yeah, he's more committed than his truck is right now, guys. He looks really
5 to go in stage 2.
Hopefully they can adjust to that in the stage break. I tell you the thing that's sticking out to me, Michael, is look at the lead that Johnny Sauter has on Brett Moffitt right now.
I can't believe Sauter got that big of a lead. But if Gilliland is smart, he'll stay tucked behind Moffitt and push him to the front. Last year in the Cup race, before the late caution for Eric Jones, Joe Logano was leading. Truex was 2nd. Kurt Busch was 3rd. Kurt Busch said his whole plan was to just keep pushing Truex till they got to Logano. And he was going to push Truex right by Logano. And they were doing that until there was a late caution. So I think that's how you got to race here at Michigan. It's a lot like a super speedway race. Just push the guy. Use him to gain on the guy in the lead. Because, good God, Sauter's gone. 4 to go, stage 2. 2 second lead. It shrunk by about half a second in the last lap.
And if Sauter, we'll put the cart in front of the horse here, but if Sauter should happen to win, as you see our playoff cut line,
3 to go, stage 2.
side of the screen. Coming into this race, he was 63 points below the cut line. If he would happen to finish the job and win tonight, boy, how that would change the dynamic of the playoff standings.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at that, Michael, and I'm like, Top Gun and their strategy, they gave up some stage points in the first stage, but they're going to get quite a few right now if they can hold on to third in this stage, and then you look at the Johnny Sauter's lead, and you're like...
What was that dramatic-ass camera cut they just did?
There's still a lot of racing to go.
Made me think a wreck was happening.
It's just going to get more and more intense as we race toward the checkers. This is a great, great run for Johnny Sauter, though. Started off, like you mentioned, Vince, with the first
2 to go in stage 2. Looks like Sauter's going to take it. Moffitt's got it just under 2 seconds now. So yeah, Sauter's cruising to stage victory, which he desperately needs.
They're going to be looking at the lap times, though, Michael. They're going to realize that Brett Moffitt isn't going to catch them by the end of the stage, but he has the fastest truck, and it's by about 2 tenths a lap. So Johnny Sauter's team's going to have to work on that, make some adjustments, and hopefully get that just a little
I don't
bit better.
think whatever adjustment Sauter's team can make is going to matter. Moffitt's just faster. Moffitt's got the fastest truck here. Post-race inspection will be interesting if he wins. Last lap of stage 2. Sauter, Moffitt, Gilliland, Enfinger, and Tanner Gray's 5th. Austin Hill's 7th, by the way.
This is worse than not having any experience for me, because he just never has done anything like this. But yet he's been able to kick the bad habits of just maddening and driving a pro stock car in a straight line and learn these corners and learn these trucks.
Yeah, Tanner Gray, former NHRA Pro Stock champion. It's him there in the yellow or the blue 15. And it's Johnny Sauter.
And Johnny Sauter takes stage 2. Brett Moffitt second.
And the first playoff points of the season for the former series champion.
All right, now the real race begins.
Rich Luscious working as the crew chief for Sauter.
Cuts to random studio shots of Johnny Sauter trying to look intimidating. So cringy. Hold on, I'm trying to log in on my Discord. Hold on. Holy shit, I got the password right. Apparently. Oh, never mind. It said it was wrong. Oh, wait. No, it's right. What the fuck? Check my email. I ain't been on my Discord account in like 4 years. Verify Discord. Yeah, it's fucking me. Verify login. It's me, motherfucker. Oh, good God. It's making me log in again. Jesus. It's me. It's okay. At least it's not as annoying as Rockstar Games making me log in. Yes. Save password, please. Well, that's good. Who was asking me about Discord the other day? Because I'm on my Discord now. Interesting. Log in, you fucking bitch. Trying to get on this Batman Discord. Hey, I'm back on Discord, everybody. Very nice. That was easy. I remembered my old password on the first fucking try. It was a password that I was trying to think, like, what could my Discord password be? Because I've got a number of different passwords. I'm like, what was the one I was using like 4 years ago for almost everything? And I guessed it and got it right. That totally made my day. Usually when I try to log in on something I haven't been on in 100 fucking years, it's a clusterfuck.
Which those people wrestle each other. Sheamus was down in Daytona on pit road.
Oh, shut up, Michael. Waltrip.
What talent,
Talking about
what
fucking
agility.
WWE.
Me and Kyle Busch I was the ref. We took
Yeah, you were the ref.
42.
Achilles. Snuck up on him, took him down.
42 or 43.
Points are
Out of
tied.
100.
Brett Moffitt leading the way. Former series champ, won it all in 2018. A two-time winner here at Michigan.
But no wins this year, Vince.
Nope.
Getting those stage points, they're crucial.
Those valuable stage
Brett
points.
Moffitt is in relatively good shape. Need those points.
Moffitt's birthday today. Boy, how
Pit road's open. Everybody will come in here.
a special celebration if you could get it done today.
A couple other drivers in our series.
That last stage went green the whole way, so
Make it 3.
gotta bring it
Johnny Sauter
down.
leading everyone down pit road.
I think you go 4 tires here.
98 of in-finger pitting from
We saw some 2 tires and no tires and shit earlier. I think you go 4 here. Especially if you're Moffitt. Moffitt's got the best truck. It doesn't matter what they do. Just keep 4 on it and he'll be good.
Vince, that's Brett Moffitt on top of your screen. He was fast at the end of stage 2. He'll get 4 tires since he was tight at first, but he got better as the run went along. 38 of Todd Gilliland.
You guys want a NASCAR Heat 5 stream after this? Now that nobody's bugging me on the phone? Because I think I'm going to stream NASCAR Heat after this. So Gilliland gets out with the lead. Moffitt second, Enfinger third, Austin Hill fourth, Creed fifth. Now, what lanes will they pick?
Traffic, but Johnny Stotter's an experienced veteran.
Gilliland gained 2 spots.
On the box today because he was ejected, as we like to call it. But there's Rich Lushes, and he can do the job. He's a smart racer, and I think that decision.
Everybody's got to pit one more time.
A bit costly, but we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we saw Brett Moffitt go to the back and be able to drive to the front, knowing how good his truck was. So if Johnny's truck's good enough, he'll be able to do that.
We mentioned a little bit earlier, this is race 11 of the season for the Gander trucks, and the rest of the schedule was
So,
announced earlier.
here's the truck schedule.
We'll go to the
Daytona Road Course,
and then
Dover, Gateway, Darlington, Richmond, and then the playoffs start at Bristol, Las Vegas, Talladega, Kansas, Texas, Martinsville, championship at Phoenix.
on the road course earlier today, didn't you?
I did. I got to do a little bit of iRacing here. We're going down the backstretch right here. We're going to go through the traditional chicane, and you're going to see that, well, I might have got in there a little hot. Thanks to producer Mark for showing that all the perfect laps I have, the one that I was a little bit off. This is going to be an important corner, though, to get a big run out of.
Jamie McMurray was a very underrated road racer. Jamie Mack had good numbers on road courses. I'd go digging on Racing Reference right now if I wasn't watching a race.
I think they're a little bit off, and so it's hard to get slowed down. A lot of wheel hop, a lot of first gear corners on this track, and so it's got a big delta of speed from
Daytona Road Course next week. Get ready. It's going to be amazing.
I got to be honest, if I had an opportunity, I would be down there driving in that. I think it was a lot of fun to do there, and I love that track.
And just think about it, some of the drivers that want that opportunity, run
Say,
24 hours a day.
One of the few pleasant surprises we've had in the year 2020
And you said it, Jamie.
is the Daytona Road Course next week. I can't wait.
Okay, but that there's so much time to be made up in that turn. Yeah. That series of turns. I ran the 24 hours at Daytona, and you could make.
Can't believe they let Michael run the 24 hours at Daytona. I forgot that he ever did until he mentioned it just now.
Yeah, because that just is going to double the fun.
Yeah, they put that chicane coming off turn 4, and boy, iRacing had that thing up and ready for everybody to practice on almost immediately. So kudos to them for their efforts.
I love iRacing. They're more productive than 704 games.
And I'm down here with interim crew chief, fill-in crew chief Rich Lushes for Johnny Sauter. You got the call pretty late this afternoon. What's that like to suddenly get the helm of the crew chief spot?
A really good group of guys around us, so it really was no big deal. We just been a little free all race long here. We've made a big adjustment right there, trying to help them up, get a little tighter. see what we got here.
Yeah, that strategy call really paid off. What do you have for the rest of the race?
Yeah, hopefully it pays off for the end of the race. That's a big where it counts, right?
Yep. Johnny Sauter hoping to make it through traffic with that last adjustment, guys.
Well, and if the truck's not good enough to win, you got to take a big swing at it because Johnny Sauter has to win if he's going to eventually make the playoffs.
And Rich Luscious has a stopwatch. He has timing and scoring. And Jamie, you said
He's got to get the truck a little bit better if he's going to run Brett Moffitt.
Brett was on his way, and Brett had the advantage of drafting off of that 13 truck of Sauter, so that helped Brett.
We are going to restart with 54 laps to go. Gilliland's the leader. Austin Hill second on the inside. Sauter third on the inside. And on the outside is Brandon Finger.
We'll start on the front row. That's Hill on the inside in the 16 truck, last year's winner.
And he was fourth and opted to go to the bottom. Not surprised by that, Michael. He seems to be, and I heard him say that a few weeks ago, kind of a bottom feeder. Runs better on the bottom. So not surprised to see him go to the bottom and see if he can beat Todd Gilliland on this restart.
Well, you know, Jamie, those trucks running second on back, they were held up a bit by Gilliland, and that's why Moffitt lost all that ground, so that's a great opportunity.
We'll take a quick break, come back, get the green flag to get the final stage underway in Michigan.
Well, apparently they're not restarting yet. They just went to commercial. God. Man, I want to play NASCAR Racing 2003. I've got it, but I don't know how to get it to work. I wish I was good with computer stuff. Yo, NASCAR should have qualifying on iRacing. Since they don't want to fucking qualify for real, they should just fire up iRacing and have everybody qualify on that. Oh, these commercials are long and painful. 5 people watching and nobody wants to talk. You disappoint me. I'm kidding. I demand that you all give me $20 immediately on Patreon. Just kidding. Yay, restart.
2 stages in the books. The final stage from Michigan.
53 laps to go.
And Austin Hill on the front row. That's Gilliland on the outside. Back racing.
So how long till Moffitt gets the lead and drives away? God, that inside line got a good start, but now there's no help down there. Austin Hill got the lead from down there, though.
Still see that smoke trailing from the 75.
God, Kligerman's got smoke again.
On the starts. Aggressive driver makes up some ground. See if he's made adjustments to his truck where he can stay up front.
Starting to get really choppy up front.
Johnny Sauter.
You could donate your cat. You really want Timmy Hill on the pole? Yes, I do.
On the restart, so moved himself all the way up to 4th. And here he is. Boom. Just like that.
Boom! He hit him with the John Madden. Austin Hill's your leader.
That wouldn't have been possible without that choose rule that NASCAR's implemented. These guys can take chances.
Moffitt has dropped back to 6th.
What their drivers do and how they make it work.
Well, 5th now.
Gilliland being challenged
Got a lot of loose trucks there.
Sauter's back a little further. That's
Austin Hill's trying to check out. They better not let him get too far out front.
Watch these guys pushing.
I thought Moffitt would make short work of this, but now he's struggling right now. And Hill looks like he's going to check out.
Slam, body slam by Derek Krause in the Napa truck.
I can't believe how.
Caution is out.
Caution, whoa. Mess on the front stretch here. Gravel.
Gravel coming to a sliding stop as well.
I think I saw Stuart Friesen.
Friesen hard in the wall. God, Friesen's done. That's a DNF. Devastating to his playoff chances.
First year for Stuart
Well, it's
Friesen.
been tough, hasn't it?
Nothing has gone right at all.
Gravel took a trip through the grass, ironically.
Wins about every time he cranks his motor, so at least he has that for therapy.
Matt Crafton's got damage. Good thing he won last week because that truck's pretty well fucked. Still running, but arrow-wise it's screwed.
Looks like he's kind of the victim of it, checking up. And
God, what the hell happened? We're on lap 50 of 100, by the way. We're halfway.
Probably taped that up that there wasn't any damage to the radiator, Jamie.
Yeah, hopefully there's no water running out.
Friesen and Eckes, 52 and 18. Keep an eye on it right here. Watch Eckes in the middle of the screen. And
Friesen caused that. Friesen tried to clear himself in front of Eckes, and he turned himself into the outside wall head on. And then people started going through the grass and spinning out behind it. So that's on Friesen. Definitely not clear. Wishful thinking to think he was clear on that one. Dare I say, implications?
Clear, Stewart. I don't know if he just tried to take advantage of a hole that wasn't there, but you can see Matt Crafton certainly just a victim. A lot of
Implications.
ground there for Crafton.
Well, and once Stewart started moving up, you get hooked together, and you can't turn away.
Got some work to do on the front end of
Cars are
Crafton.
almost locked together, so once that starts, it doesn't take much contact to turn that truck completely sideways into the wall.
So Brett Moffitt's fifth, by the way. I'm keeping track of him because he's my pick, and he's clearly got the best truck. Ryan Truex has some rear end damage.
on that Nice Motorsports.
That's not Nice. God, Friesen got airborne there when he hit the outside wall. Then he's nose to nose with Crafton going down the front stretch. Somebody was furious on Friesen's radio asking, quote, why the fuck did they go green with shit leaking and smoke everywhere? Well, that doesn't explain why Friesen just cleared himself in front of the 18. Eckes is apologizing, though. He said he was the one jacking up the middle, but it looked to me just like Friesen just came up on him like he wasn't even there, and off they went. Whatever. The Avengers are trending. Please tell me the beta's getting good reviews. What the fuck? Anybody want to hook me up with a beta code for Avengers? Because I don't want to pay for that shit. I don't want to have to pre-order that shitty game. But I want to try it. Oh, I wish I could just try stuff without having to spend money. And if I like it, then I'll buy it. Just give me like a limited trial. Be like, here, you can play the game for an hour and a half. And if you like it, you can buy it after that. That should be more of a thing. But a lot of games wouldn't sell because then people would play shit and go, wow, this fucking blows. Skip! They're showing a Skip and Shannon commercial. Quote your boy Shay Sharp.
Yeah, you know you don't have ad block on PS4.
Yeah. That's why I watch YouTube on my computer most of the time now.
Look how many people on your stream, bro. How many is that clip?
Right now it says we have 3. But we've had like 6 or 7 at points.
That was 1 minute.
People come and go.
Here on FS1, Mike Trout celebrating his 29th birthday today. He and the Angels taking on the Rangers. Coverage begins at 8 o'clock Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports.
Hey, NASCAR beat baseball and the NBA in ratings last week. Holler, holler. But I thought nobody was watching anymore. Right, Boomers?
That's what a hitter does.
Well, Mike Trout and Brett Moffitt both celebrating birthdays today.
Well, I tell you what, Stuart Friesen, he hasn't had much to celebrate lately. Look at that, 51 points to the bubble. He has lost in the last 4 races. And with his early exit...
Venmo? No, I do not.
He is now 101
What is Venmo? I don't even know what it is.
Playoff cut line. That means win to get in if you are Stuart Friesen.
That simplifies Trick Bruce's and that team's strategy, though, Vince. Whatever it takes. You don't care about winning a stake.
Pit road's open. Any takers?
Position yourself for the end of the race.
Just 1 or 2 in the back.
Few takers.
Parker Kligerman.
Kligerman's had a good run
Christian Eckes.
this evening, and Christian Eckes spun early.
I'd like to see Kligerman pull his fenders out. They've been rubbing all night, or all day, excuse me. And then Eckes had a lot of contact on that restart. You wonder if maybe they need to check their fenders as well.
Kligerman going to get some fresh tires, and Eckes in that 18.
Oh, it's like PayPal. No, I got PayPal and Patreon is what I got.
You can see over on the left front.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to figure out what's rubbing. Like they don't see any body damage to it. It's almost like maybe the housing's moving a little bit.
Should I get Venmo?
Things up here tonight, and then next week we go to the road course.
Nobody's giving me money
Daytona.
anyway.
Not only is that going to be fun because A, it's the road course at Daytona, but it's also the beginning of the Triple Truck Challenge. And in fact, the next 3 races.
One goal. Show up and win. NASCAR
Vince Welch didn't know there was a voiceover.
will compete for a
Why didn't they do trucks at the Roval?
during this year's Triple Truck Challenge. Here's the breakdown. Drivers are awarded a $50,000 bonus per win at the Daytona Road Course, Dover International Speedway.
Send money instantly for free.
Technology Raceway.
Are you trying to give me money?
Bonus of
I wish.
$50,000, bringing their total to $100,000.
I'm desperate, people. Pay me.
If a driver
It's hard out here for a pimp.
and wins all 3 events of the trip, the payout increases and the driver walks away with a total of $500,000. Can anyone conquer the trip? All they have to do is win. Don't miss a minute of the Triple Truck Challenge action. Tune in each week on FS1 to find out who has what it takes to win the trip.
The trip.
Greg Biffle, Brett Moffitt, Ross Chastain, each winning one of the Triple Truck Challenge races a year ago, Texas, Iowa, and Gateway.
The trip. I like the way the guy said that.
500,000. What would you do with 500,000? What would you buy?
Might buy me a couple new trucks. Maybe get me another engine, some tires. These truckers. Lessons. That makes fun. That's really hurt. And it's so, the reason why it hurts is so true.
So true.
Like,
Early laps of the final stage.
God, this fucking caution's taking forever. 45 laps to go, but they're not restarting yet. So there'll be less than that when they restart.
Wait, I got an idea. I got my AirPods. My daddy gave me these old AirPods because he's got new ones, so
Yeah.
let me go grab those out of my bag. I'll be right back. Chicken and awesome. Yup. I'm just trying to get.
Wow. How come I've never heard of this Venmo shit before?
What are you talking about?
Then again, I live under a rock. If it's not racing or the NFL, I don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah, that barbecue sandwich I had earlier was good, but I could use another one. They're pretty small. They're not that big. But it's good. I had a small dinner. That's all I need. I don't need to pig out like I used to. You guys see that, whatever the fuck. What's the name of that racing series that Tony Stewart and Ray Evernham are starting? The cars look fucking awesome. According to the pictures they've shown of like the mock-ups of what the cars are going to be. Looks amazing. But I guess the whole concept is to be something like the IROC series, which I've been begging for years for IROC to come back.
In Michigan, Gander Trucks. The Xfinity fastest lap belongs to our most recent race winner, Matt Crafton, although Crafton's got a little damage on his 88 machine right now after being unable to avoid.
Crafton's got a faster lap than Moffitt because Moffitt's been out front most of the day.
As the drivers are approaching the choose area, do they choose the upper line or the lower line for this restart? They have to choose just as they cross the start-finish line. Sheldon Creed, the first to go to the bottom. Johnny Sauter there as well.
Oh, Tanner Gray's got to go to the back. Tanner Gray hit the box. 15's got to go to the back. Tanner Gray's the only truck I saw there. Oh, nope. Whoever that was back there's got to do it now.
You go to the back when that happens.
It's kind of harsh, ain't it? But, I mean...
It's tough to choose, though, isn't it, Mike?
It is. It's probably a little hard to see, right? I mean, like, in their defense, it's new, especially for Tanner Gray. I mean, he has as little experience as anybody.
But a great run. You know, he's been up in the top 10 all race long, and now he finds himself having to go to the back.
I bet once you do it once, that you don't do it again for a while. What do you think?
Austin Hill is the leader. Alan?
And he's happy out there in front, of course. Listen to him on the radio. He's trying to keep it as hard as he can to keep it.
So, Austin Hill first on the outside. Sheldon Creed on the bottom.
And then I, get behind somebody and get some dirty air on the nose, then it would just really lose.
And I just dodged a bullet for tomorrow because somebody wanted to hang out tomorrow, and it's just not a good day because there's racing on all day.
They got some dirty air. It would just kind of shoot up the racetrack and get tight on me.
Pussy can wait. Anyway. Okay, so like I said, it's Austin Hill on the outside, Creed on the bottom, Sauter on the bottom, Gilliland on the outside, then Nemechek, then Rhodes.
Zipadelli knows he's been winning crew chief for the last 4 years, not only last
So
year.
Moffitt's a little further back in line, but he's in the right lane.
With Brett
And
Moffitt,
44 laps to go. 43.
43.
Sorry, math is hard. I'm from North Carolina.
Was pushing Christian
What?
Eckes, guys, how aggressive he was.
Mike Hill struggled to get going on the outside, and Sheldon Creed and Johnny Sauter.
And Creed got the lead from the inside there. Sheldon Creed's the lead now.
Trying to get back in the mix.
God, Austin Hill totally blew that restart.
He's going to push up to the third truck.
See, it can pay off getting on that inside and gaining all that track position like Creed just did.
The bottom actually win, and knowing that that's not the preferred line.
The bottom can win up front on a restart. Wow, Hill smoked him. Hill just took the lead back going down the backstretch into 3.
Creed with a wiggle there with
So yeah, Austin Hill back out front. It didn't last long for Sheldon Creed. He slide jobs Johnny Sauter to stay in second.
Comes up there and closes the door on Sauter.
Boy, if Moffitt can just get a long run here and get through this traffic. What the hell is that? Whoa! Chandler Smith just got turned around. I think that was on purpose. I think.
Wasn't the first time they had gotten together. And
Yeah, that was on purpose. Ben Rhodes spun him out, but Smith just kind of slid and kept going. Caution's out anyway.
Ben Rhodes had evidently had enough.
I thought he had a flat tire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jeff, SRX series or whatever it is. Looks awesome.
Picked up there just past the start-finish line.
And Chandler Smith's got a lot of damage.
Severe damage there for the 51 truck. 4 straight top 5s to start his truck career, and then a couple of bad finishes here lately.
It's been a tough go for the KBM camp today. Remember Rafael Lassard from the lead had that flat tire. Christian Eckes had a spin earlier, and then the damage right there to the 51 of Chandler Smith.
Short track, short tempered. Oh wait, we're not on a short track. What the hell happened here that caused this? Oh wow! Chandler Smith cleared himself in front of Rhodes and hit the outside wall, and then Rhodes chased him back down and finished him off.
The damage was done by that point.
Yeah, that's a situation where you have to almost clear yourself there. The spotters.
Another driver trying to clear himself, causing a problem. I just didn't expect it to be somebody like Chandler Smith.
Typically for me, if my spotter, if when he said clear, if it wasn't clear, I knew that if he kind of gave me the gentle clear, that he wasn't 100% sure, and you're kind of clearing yourself in that situation.
You saw Danny Stockman, the crew chief of the 51 team, a 4-time winner this season.
Moffitt is 6th.
Victory lane 3 times.
Creed's the leader. Austin Hill 2nd. Creed got the lead back just before the caution come out.
Done for the day in Michigan.
And the 51 is out of here. Yeah, you can make it from here. So pit road will be open now.
Only or 2 tires or what they decide to do, and all those different strategies. In this race last year, there was a
mixed
lot
bag
of wrecks on pit road because of everybody being on a different strategy.
Pit road's open with 39 to go when they cross the line here. Everybody pitting.
There's a long line of follow the leader down pit road.
Although it looked like Eckes and somebody else stayed out.
You see that's going on.
Gas only for Enfinger. They're putting tires on Creed and Austin Hill. I think Moffitt's guys have still got to be patient, put 4 tires on it. It'll pay off later. It'll be the last time we be on pit road. Is that Zane Smith coming out of there with the lead?
Yeah, Grant Enfinger did a really good job. He was pitted all the way to the beginning of pit road, and there was guys trying to get in, trying to get out, just like you see Matt Craft in there. Just so many different.
God, what a clusterfuck on pit road.
And the ejection.
Chandler Smith looks like he's about to cry. Jesus.
Chandler Smith. There's some contact here on pit road as well. Let's watch Crafton and Derek Kraus.
That's good heads-up communication.
Really good.
Junior Joyner there. I'm sure he saw what was developing and told Matt Crafton just sit still. We'll get our stuff done after all the traffic clears. He's still got a lot of damage to that 88 truck.
Under caution at Michigan.
It's been a dramatic race, and it's only going to get more dramatic as we go along. I think Eckes stayed out. He's on the lead lap, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, it's thundering. Let me unplug my computer. First thing I do when it thunders. It's like the 5th day in a row we've had a storm here. But I don't mind because I like when it rains. Excuse me. Turn the brightness and stuff down on my computer to save battery power. Which means I have to turn off my awesome keyboard backlight. who knows how long it's going to storm, so just trying to... My laptop's fully charged and everything, but I want to make sure it lasts. Funny how I'll unplug the laptop but not the fucking PlayStation. But then again, this laptop was $800. So. Hey, Lori. Wow, Lori, you're late. But better late than never. The race is just starting to get really good. Had a few clusterfucks in the last few minutes. Everybody can make it to the end now. The ones that pitted, I swear, Eckes and somebody stayed out. So, hey, it's a commercial with that weird workout dude from the '90s. What's his name? He looks like a fit Sam Kinison. Can't remember his name. Ooh, that McDonald's commercial reminds me that I had Burger King last night, and Burger King is way better than McDonald's. Yep, tomorrow at noon, Xfinity at Road America. You know I'm not missing that, no matter how tired I'll be. I will not miss Xfinity at Road America. Oh, yeah, fucking Race Hub. Nobody watches Race Hub. Be honest, when's the last time you watched NASCAR Race Hub? I'll wait. I don't think I've watched Race Hub in like 4 years. The last time I can remember watching Race Hub must have been 2014 when they announced the new playoff format and all that bullshit. I want to watch an iRacing event on the Daytona Road Course. If somebody this weekend can point me in the direction of an iRacing event on the Daytona Road Course, I'd like to watch it to get ready for next weekend. I need to learn the track.
Folks, a tremendous news show, great place.
I think it took me 2 years to learn Road America. Oh, Lori, you've been here. You've just been quiet.
Eric Jones wouldn't be returning to Joe Gibbs Racing, so great work by all the Fox Sports staff.
We're not going to be unemployed long.
Where do you think he's going, Michael? What's your expert opinion here?
Cars, obviously. One that comes to mind first is the 48. Could he possibly wind up there? Then there's a lot of talk about what Bubba Wallace is doing. Yeah. Is the 43 going to have an open seat? And then, of course, Chip Ganassi Racing with the 42.
Oh, Eckes was on the lead lap. Am I crazy?
Great opportunities out there.
Okay, I guess not. He's pitting. Never mind. Fuck me. Fuck me. So the leader will be Johnny Sauter.
The drivers approaching that choose.
1 to go. Everybody pick your fucking lanes. We're going to have 36 to go when they restart. Nemechek, the first car to the inside.
Don't run over the top of it or you go to the back.
Pretty good so far.
This would be...
Oh, it's close.
This would be the first time. No.
He didn't care. He's already back there.
Norm probably just wants to be...
Norm Benning didn't give a shit about your choose cone.
He only has 1 or 2 of those things. Doesn't want to get it messed up. Look who's up front from the back.
Who was it that said they wanted me to do a face reveal? Here's a link to my fucking Twitter. You can see my face. The big fucking reveal.
I tell you what, the inside line has not been much of a detriment.
It honestly hasn't.
Here you go, big reveal.
Moffitt Team Radio.
There's my face.
Hard save when he gets out of hard save. Yeah, but we got a right on our number here, so...
And more importantly, my hair.
Needs some more gas on his birthday. A lot of other trucks will be in that same situation, but Brent's a veteran. He'll figure out how to make that happen.
There's a Twitter account that I never post on, really. Unless I'm retweeting something trying to win shit. I need to do that more often. Still never won anything on there, but we'll see. Also, weekly reminder, why doesn't Chase Elliott have Derek Krause's paint scheme? Because it's way better than Chase's paint scheme.
And a good one.
So it's Sauter, Nemechek, Tanner Gray, Grant Enfinger, Austin Hill, and Austin Wayne Self. That douchebag's this close to the front. Well, that won't last. So Sauter's the leader, 36 laps to go. 36 laps. Speak now, forever hold your penis.
Final stage at Michigan.
Good start by Sauter. Not a lot of pushing that outside, though, because Nemechek's going to take the lead here, I think. Nemechek Clears Sauter. He's trying to slide up in front of him. He got it. Go, Nemechek, even though you're a Cup guy now. So technically he's a Leach driver. Moffitt, once again, is too far back to really do anything.
We've talked about this before. It's not about getting the best jump sometimes because we saw Johnny
Moffitt needs to move up on that inside next time there's a restart. Because I'm sure this race will not go caution-free to the end. Was it a decent race so far? Yeah, pretty good. Trucks at Michigan is the most underrated race of the year. We got a battle for the lead. Hang on to it, Sauter. Don't you get loose and take him out. God, Sauter was loose there. Gathered it up, though. He didn't hit Nemechek. Here comes Enfinger for second. And yeah, like Jamie Mack said, John Hunter Nemechek is not going to be easy to get around. Enfinger's making a run at him now, though. Sauter's right there, too. 3-car battle for the lead.
It's kind of that game of that you've got to run and you want to pass the leader, but if you don't clear him, the guy behind you's going to get by you.
Enfinger to the inside of Nemechek.
Michigan is notorious for the
Enfinger to the lead now. Moffitt's running out of time. Moffitt's back there in 6th. With Kraus and Austin Wayne Self in front of him. Kraus needs to stay behind Austin Wayne Self and just push him. Same for Moffitt. Just use them to get back to the front. I say that, and Moffitt instantly looks to the inside of Kraus. Moffitt ideally would like to see this go green.
He just hasn't been quite as good as he was earlier in the race. There's Eckes on the bottom of that 18 truck on a restart violation a couple of restarts ago. He's trying to make his way back up now just inside the top 20.
David Gravel in this mess after that big spin. He's just getting laps and learning. That's a good, valuable experience from him. Rafael Lessard with a big dive to the bottom, trying to pick off Eckes there.
There's Gravel in the 24. What is most important for Gravel? His very first truck race, no practice, nothing. Had
I look like I was on. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I look like I was on that 70 show. I don't know if that's good or bad.
But everything he sees is great experience. That big spin he had, when you spin, Jamie, and you survive, you learn from that, and you're able to put some tires on and go race some more. So
you see him get loose with that.
Why are we watching the battle for 30th? What the fuck, Fox? They're seriously showing the battle for 30th right now. We don't give a fuck. It's just because they're Kyle Busch Motorsports trucks. I don't fucking care. What's going on up front? They are seriously showing like 30th right now. Don't care. Literally don't care. Okay, now we're back up front. Enfinger, Sauter, and Nemechek. Coming to 30 laps to go next time by.
This race 63 points below the playoff cut line. He is in a must-win situation. Got to win to get in the playoffs, and he looks like he might have a capable truck to get it done tonight, Alan.
It's thundering again. Sauter on the bumper of Enfinger. You know Sauter's about to do something really stupid to try to win this race. He's 51 points out of the playoffs. He has to win.
Taking a look inside the teammate Enfinger. Finishing tires be a huge factor.
Jeff, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Sometimes at this track, being on those scuffs, your car or your truck is it's more predictable when you put that next set of tires.
God, Moffitt is falling all the way to 9th. I don't know why I'm mad. I just picked him to win the race.
he's just hoping, I think, this thing run about 28 more laps without a caution flag, and he'll have himself a win.
Sauter's in prime position here. He's setting up Enfinger now. Johnny Sauter out of nowhere with a great race. Side by side, he's side drafting Enfinger for the lead. Caution's out right as he was taking the lead. Austin Wayne Self. Well deserved. Austin Wayne self-wrecked, and it's well-deserved. Ha ha. Fuck you. Go beat your girlfriend and fail another drug test, you stupid prick.
Self is running back in the 11th spot.
We've been in the top 5. Must have got loose and slid.
Let me steal a quote from him. Good. Derek Kraus is on pit road.
So we've got a flat right rear on Derek Krause's truck.
Watch it from the onboard of the 38 of Todd Gilliland. Just ahead of you.
Wow. Did you hear? Great job by Gilliland firing that thing up, huh, Jamie?
Yeah, and as I watched that, I mean, do you think that Kraus was leaking a little bit of oil? It looked like both of them were kind of slipping and sliding around.
Woo.
And then Austin was able to catch it.
That was a hard hit.
Well, then,
I'm glad.
we saw that, black back of that truck, and it almost looked like he was directly behind him, and they were both skating around really bad.
I think Kraus had a flat. I think when that 19 truck came to pit road, he had a flat tire.
Lots of guys are being told to save fuel.
And had a truck in front of me. I mean, I was starting to get a little bit free, under landing, and just driving hard,
No excuses.
Ashton Kutcher.
With everybody there.
Yeah, you can see after tire change, Kraus is back out.
Not even close.
There's the oil on the back of that. Speaking of James.
Yeah, Derek Kraus was dropping fluid, and I think Austin Wayne self hit it and spun out. I think that's how that happened.
If you're leaking any fluid on
Especially if you're faster than they go.
35 trucks on the lead lap here at Michigan. That's
35 on the lead lap. They would know because we spent about 3 laps the last run showing 30th.
Well, we're getting plenty of practice on these restarts with the choose lane.
I wish you'd decide what it's going to be called so we can all move forward.
Preferred lane option.
Choose roll, you dumb fucks. There's nothing wrong with calling it that.
It's obviously a rule. Why do you got to say it?
The repairs going on the 22 truck of Austin Wayne Self.
Austin Wayne Self was a bitch, and I hope he hears this one day. You're a bitch, and I'm glad you wrecked because you don't deserve to be up front. Because you're not good enough to be up there. You're only up there on strategy, so fuck you. I don't get as much. No, of course I don't. But I do have an unbelievably high standard, Jeff. I have a rule. Exclusively women that are out of my league. That's my rule. And so far it's been pretty successful. Quality over quantity for damn sure. Thank God I still have my standards. That rule saves money. I don't think I could ever envision myself, no matter how ugly I could be, to ever be in a situation where paying for it would be an option. I mean, really. It's like the dumbasses who pay for OnlyFans. Like, what are you, fucking stupid? What are you, 12? Like, a picture does it for you? You're going to pay for OnlyFans? Really? Just be nice. You'll get the shit for free. Fucking OnlyFans. These streams should be on OnlyFans. I'd be making money. Who's cutting grass when it's about to storm? It's like thundering outside. It's dark as shit. And I hear a lawnmower. What the hell? We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. Oh my God, it's Chris Myers. Quick, Michael Waltrip, go touch him.
Eric Karros, I'm Chris Myers. Also, the latest on the Cardinals postponement with the Cubs. The Marlins happen to be in first place. We'll talk about Ohtani.
Good for the fucking Marlins.
Join us. Our pregame.
For those of you who still give a shit, baseball's coming up next. Enfinger and Sauter pick the outside. They're first and second.
Which lane they're going to restart in? Is it going to be the top or the bottom?
Oh, Truex!
Run right over the top of the
You can't hit the box.
there and go to the
And there's 30.
This is your brain on the box. This is my brain on the box. Does anybody else feel like a fried egg? What movie is that from?
I think that was Ryan Truex. Right?
I'll give a cookie to whoever can name that movie.
Clip that box. NASCAR will.
I just.
Parker Kligerman's already smoking again.
And next week,
Daytona Road Course next week. Fuck yeah. Can't wait. And I hope it rains.
NASCAR has figured out ways for us to go racing and ways for us to watch trucks on this beautiful road course down in the World Center of Racing.
Jamie spent some
Can't
time
wait.
on the iRacing
Enfinger, Nemechek, and they cut away before I can tell you who else is up front.
Today. And here's the 40 of Truex.
Boop, boop, boop,
They gotta get the
boop.
black of the box. Does that count, Michael?
Well, according to NASCAR, it doesn't count. It says got him up there. Still got his position so
I like
far.
that.
Enfinger on the outside, Nemechek.
Asked about the preferred
Moffitt
lineup.
takes a chance, picks the inside to move up to third.
Blow.
Sauter on the outside. Those are the first two rows. 24 laps to go.
with Grant Enfinger and John Hunter Nemechek.
24 to go.
Enfinger, the leader, got his teammate
Don't know who to cheer for up front. I like all these guys except Sauter.
Pushing. Watch
Lots of pushing going on.
Yeah, it's definitely the intensity he's going to pick up as we get going here.
Moffitt, you better push like mad, brother.
Less than 25 to go at Michigan.
Whoa, Austin Hill shoves Nemechek into the corner. Austin Hill's got the lead. Well, they're 3 wide for it now.
And I'm telling you, Austin,
And my cable's starting to flicker.
He's liable to go back to 7th or 8th here by the time they get to the start-finish.
What a terrible time. Can I get through this race before I lose power?
Nemechek trying to hold
Enfinger back to the front. Sauter second. Sheldon Creed third. I think Sauter's going to win this race if it stays green. He's really strong right
Austin Hill
now.
was able to get in there about 5th or 6th.
Remember, Enfinger has won twice this season. His teammate Johnny Sauter right behind him in a must-win situation if he wants to be a participant in the playoffs.
You know, it looked like this was going to be settled between Enfinger and Sauter before that caution came out. But the 2-truck was running those guys down just a little bit. They were having to race and slowing their lap times down. But the 2-truck was probably the best truck on the track when that last caution came out. Look at that. He's running a completely different line, Michael, all the way up into the traction compound.
I love looking around. You've got to get that nose into some clean air, even if it means going up places where no one's been. We've seen this race won by pass up there on the very top of the racetrack. Playing around right now, trying to experiment and understand what's up there is very valuable information.
Yeah, something I saw Sheldon Creed do in turns 3 and 4 that I think is really important is if you want to run the top, you have to enter up there. You can't enter.
Oh, whoa, Tanner Gray loose off a 2. Saved it, though.
But you can't enter 3 truck lengths lower and then slide up into that. You got to kind of commit to it on entry. That's how you build that momentum on exit.
Sauter right on Enfinger for the lead. Enfinger's not pulling away. They're both starting to drive away from Creed in third, though, so it's going to be Enfinger and Sauter. But you know, if they get side by side too long, it's going to bring everybody to them. So I think Sauter is going to be content to just wait for a little bit. He's going to take the spot if he's fast enough, but he's not going to press the issue, at least I don't think. There's still 21 laps to go. He can make this move. He just needs to wait. Be patient. I know he ain't won in a while, and it's been a shitty year.
You're probably pretty content to push your teammate for a bit, because look at that gap.
They got a big gap over third and fourth. 20 laps to go.
It tells me that his truck's got a little more grip, that it's turning a little bit better. And I think if they can keep that going, that he's going to be able to work him by. And he might try to trick him. He might work the bottom and then go to the outside all of a sudden in the corner.
Gander RV and Outdoors, 20 to go. 20 laps left here at Michigan.
Keep pushing your teammate, man. Don't let them people behind you catch you at all.
Enfinger has been top 10 all 4 times here. Sauter, a former winner.
Well, now Sauter's looking under him. Well, I don't know if he's looking under him, if he's just looking for clean air on the nose in the corner.
Sauter can afford to get side by side with him. If he doesn't make the pass, it's okay. It's not like there's a truck right behind him that they're having to deal with at this point.
That truck that is in third is Sheldon Creed. He didn't gain any time on our leaders that last time by. In fact, Grant Enfinger was the fastest truck on the track. I'm going to keep my eye on, look at Austin Hill there in 4th position. He's historically had a really fast truck in the long run.
Big battle for 5th right now.
Take advantage of this green flag run if we go to the checker and prove his prowess once the tires.
That's asking to spin somebody out. Tanner Gray was pushing Ankrum into turn 3 on his left rear. That's just asking to cause a problem.
It's been a great bounce-back race for Tyler Ankrum, running up in that 5th position after that doubleheader at Kansas. He was 33rd and 28th.
Jesse Awuji's on the lead lap and hasn't caused a caution today. Everybody give it up.
Allen on the leader, Enfinger.
He's like 33rd, but whatever.
To drive the victory in Atlanta, trying to get his 3rd victory of the season. Just 18 laps to go, guys.
Grant's doing a great job, Michael. He's not running the same line ever, and it's making it hard for Johnny to know like where he can try to set him up at. In turn 1, that last corner, he made a really wide arc, and it looked like he was going to run kind of the top to the middle, and then he turned down across the bottom, and they got some dirty air.
Come on, Cable, stay on. 17 more laps.
He's not doing the same thing twice.
3rd and 4th is Creed and Austin Hill. And they're 2 seconds behind Grant Enfinger and Johnny Sauter.
He was runner-up here last year, and right behind him is last year's winner, Austin Hill. Sauter closing the gap.
Sauter pulling the trigger. Looks like he, loose, but he's going to take the lead, I think. Maybe not. Grant's going to side draft him big time. This is going to bring Creed a lot closer. They had a nice 2-second gap. That's going to shrink now if Sauter doesn't get this pass made. He's really loose trying to... Oh, no. He spun out. Sauter into the outside wall hard. He's done.
It's a little bit flatter, on the bottom of the track there.
He was too loose on the bottom. Every time he got side by side with Enfinger in the corner, the truck would break loose. And that time it broke really loose and he crashed. Didn't take Enfinger with him, so give him credit. Oh, hey, Janet. We're at 16 laps to go, and Johnny Sauter just wrecked trying to pass for the lead. We're going to do another stream after this. We're going to stream NASCAR Heat 5 again, because I had to abruptly end the stream earlier. So we're going to get back into NASCAR Heat 5 when this race is over. I have to stop this stream, retitle it, and start it up again. But he didn't have to make that move at that moment. That was a dumb move by Johnny Sauter.
And it is crashed.
He was going to win the race, but he was just too damn impatient.
He's going to be frustrated. He's going to put his head on his pillow tonight. He's going to be mad.
Yeah, I'd be mad after that too, but I'd be mad at myself.
You laid down and you finished second, and you didn't feel like you gave it everything you had. And we see him do that every week. I mean, he's always. If you look at this right here, that flat part below that bottom seam gets a little loose, and when he slides up, and then the 98 sucks him around as he goes around the outside. I mean, it's just hard racing. It's fun to watch.
What's that? Right at that moment where you realize you're not going to be able to catch it.
So it happens way before we see it on TV.
Absolutely.
There's, and I'm talking, we're running nearly football field a second, so a second before we see what's happening, Johnny's like, no, I'm going to bind here.
This is not going to work out.
And I don't really think that Grant Enfinger did anything wrong either. He didn't go way down and suck Johnny around. There was room between them, but Johnny just got loose on the bottom and slid up, and around he went.
Well, he was already loose, and then when he slid up, Michael, it's like then he on the side of the
truck. Am I still on?
Compounds his problem.
Allen is there for a closer look at the damage on that 13 truck.
Yeah, that's what they're just trying to assess right now. A good day, just just gone bad for Johnny Sauter. A lot of anger and frustration on the radio, really, from both his crew chief and spotter, Tab Boyd. Not much from Johnny yet on the radio, but he's trying to get the 4 tires on there and see if they can finish this race.
Now, I'm sure there are some that are saying, man, it's his teammate he's racing. Why doesn't his teammate cut him?
Oh, I'm still on. My internet went off. Okay, I guess here's the deal. The Wi-Fi fucked up, but my PlayStation is hardwired in. Whatever I'm streaming on, I plugged the cable into, so I'm hardwired in. But the Wi-Fi just flickered off and on because of the storm. That tends to happen. So that's why when I stream, I'm hardwired in. So that's good. We didn't get booted off, huh? I thought we'd be fucked there because my stream froze and I couldn't connect to the chat.
Like I said,
so we're still here.
When the truck of solder started to get loose, there was a half a truck with
still here, and we're going to do another stream after this.
Went Johnny Sauter, and there was no saying it at that.
Look at this list. The drivers that won last season but have yet to win this season. Of course, Ross Chastain not a full-time.
My Wi-Fi's back on my computer so I can see comments and shit again. And more importantly, Twitter. God, what a dumb move by Johnny Sauter.
At Texas last year, but this other group, there's some pretty talented drivers on that list.
Yeah, and I like what Michael said because Grant did give Johnny room, and when drivers get mad, it's when you drive in on their door on entry. You know you're going to be together on exit.
Enfinger never touched the wall. When Sauter got loose, it pushed Enfinger up the track, but he stayed off the wall, so it looks like he's going to be fine. He's still leading.
I mean, it just pulls you around.
And when you talk about teammates and the fact that, well, you know, Enfinger's already won twice. You know, Sauter needs to win to get in, but you've got to remember,
disappointed, Johnny Sauter.
For his sponsors, for his team, he's not
Woo,
just
it's dark outside.
Yeah, he wants to win points. I mean, you can't. No, I don't care if it's your teammate or not. You're racing.
I like how Vince Welch felt the need to talk about how, you know, Enfinger's won twice, and people might expect he would just lay over and let Johnny Sauter win. Fucking moron! Nobody thinks that. Literally nobody in the world thought for a second that Enfinger was going to let Johnny Sauter win this race just because, oh, Enfinger's already won this year, so he's going to let Sauter win it. No! Obviously, nobody even thought that as a possibility. There's going to be about 11 laps to go when they restart. There's 13 to go right now, but they're under caution.
May as well.
But come on. It's so stupid. They insult your intelligence.
And of course, that could all be jumbled up depending on where everyone chooses to line
They're still under caution. You're not missing anything.
So what is the preferred line, in your guys' opinion?
It's twofold. If you're first, you pick the top.
Ooh, it's going to storm like hell.
But you got to have a good pusher. You got to be confident who's behind you, because if you're on that
matter of fact, I'm going to pull my curtain back so I want to look outside.
And the guy behind you can give you the push.
And watch all hell break loose from my window.
A favorable place to be. But once you're back,
I should do this more often. I just pulled the curtain back and it's like lighter in here. How's the choose rule working? It's fucking awesome. The choose rule's great. Both the outside and inside on the front row have been really good today. Further back, like Jamie McMurray's just talking about, further back on the bottom lane, you're fucked, but it's worth taking the risk if you're way in the back. But guys have taken the lead picking the inside lane today from the leader who would always pick the outside. Everybody who's been the leader picks the outside.
And the wheel spin isn't necessarily.
But I love this new rule. I love it.
The lead truck, it's when he gets that initial bump and it picks the truck up a little bit and they start to spin the tires.
So Enfinger, the leader, is picking the outside.
You just are going to back off, but it's hard to back off when you know the race could be on the line.
Sheldon Creed outside. 4 trucks to the outside. Oh, the first 2 on the bottom are going to be Tanner Gray and John Hunter Nemechek, followed by Ryan Truex. Eckes. A lot of trucks further back are picking the inside. That's the right thing to do.
Look, if we get a quick caution, he could be in second, and then maybe you take the outside and be second row back. I like that, though. I like him being aggressive.
How about some radio from Sheldon?
We're going to have 11 to go when they restart.
Second on the outside.
Enfinger, Tanner Gray, Nemechek, Sheldon Creed. The front 2 rows. You hear that thunder?
Crew Chief Jeff Sankowitz.
As soon as it thundered earlier, I unplugged my computer immediately.
Chime in as well as they make the decisions racing toward the checker. Tanner Gray, I agree 100% with Jamie. He picked up some track position. That's what the choose rule is all about, giving guys an opportunity to do something different.
Have I mentioned how much I love my computer?
Great pusher to have behind him. I think the position, as long as Tanner Gray can get going and not have a bunch of wheel wheel spin. I think he's going to be in a good position right here.
Tanner Gray really knows how to take off. He can really start.
He can launch.
He can get a great launch. To Ryan Truex
Lightning.
up in the top 10.
My cable just flickered. And there goes my cable. Actually, it's not my cable. It was Fox Sports 1. What the fuck? Fox Sports 1 cut out for a second. Because I saw the logos were still on the screen, but the race wasn't on.
His best race of the season so far. He's inside the top 10.
Right, 11 to go.
His first top 10 finish of the
In
season.
fingers the leader.
Coming to the green. There will be 11.
Tanner Gray going for the win on the bottom. Ooh, a lot of stacking up and tire spin there on both lanes. Tanner Gray's in the sucker hole. Boy, that outside lane is launched. The entire top 5 are from the outside lane.
Say, what, that's 75 smokes restarts.
Come on, Cable. You just got to make it 11 more laps. Enfinger, Creed, Austin Hill third. They've broken away up front. Caution's out. Something happened. A wreck in the back. Racist Sorelli. Oh, poor bastard. Lose some more money before you quit NASCAR, you racist cunt. Caution's out. Enfinger, Creed, and Hill were breaking away. But racist Sorelli wrecked. I thought he was quitting NASCAR.
And you could tell he was. Tanner was trying to kind of side.
Big crack of thunder coming because it just lightninged outside.
And he's going to learn from that. The next time he's in that position,
No big thunder yet.
And hopefully block the truck that's on the inside.
Got a lot of late race drama here at Michigan in recent years. 5 of the last 7 races here, the winner didn't take the lead for the final time until 4 laps or less remained.
Look at that.
The shootout is expected.
3 truck, Vince. Moffitt was back in 10th on that restart. Now he's up to 6th. So
Enfinger almost got wrecked out of the lead. There was such a big push from Hill and Creed on the start there that he about got spun out.
there you can see him splitting Tanner Gray. Like you said, Jamie didn't make the block in time.
Caution's out. You still got plenty of time to get back and see the finish.
You know what, though? He
Andreas.
was on the lineup there. He only fell back to 7th. It really didn't cost him that much. And if he could have had a good restart and the caution came out that quick, he might have gained 3 or 4 spots. So I think it gives us something else to talk about. It gives the driver some other options out there on the track. Because, Michael, some guys, their trucks might feel better on the bottom on a restart. Sometimes your truck feels better on the outside. So it can kind of be a personal decision also, just based on the balance of your truck on a restart.
See the 99 of Ben Rhodes getting the free pass. Green, short while ago.
Cable keeps flickering.
You know what's funny, Jamie?
Andreas, I'll be in the same boat as you here in a minute.
You want to push? Give me a push. Give me a
I have to
push.
scramble to get Fox Sports 1 up on my computer if my cable goes out.
Get going, but if it's not delivered properly, it can put you in the outside wall. We've already seen it happen once.
I don't think Sheldon Creed had much choice about how much he was pushing Grant Enfinger because he was getting pushed from behind by Austin.
Yeah, they were all 3 lined up, and we heard Sheldon Creed's crew chief come on.
It's going to get crazy here.
It's probably going to be a last lap pass.
It's going to get crazy.
We have to. So I would
it's only a few laps to go.
Again, behind Grant Enfinger. But when you look at Austin Hill, maybe he goes to the bottom right here. Maybe he can try to clear those guys. He got the lead from the bottom on a restart earlier. Maybe he can do it again.
I like Austin Hill here. Enfinger's got the advantage. I mean, he's no fucking leader, but Austin Hill.
Here at Michigan. What do you say, Alan?
Well, he thinks his driver can, but let me ask him, because your driver, Austin Hill, we know
FS1 has MLB and MLB pregame locked in Puerto Rico. Wow.
You know, I hate to say it, but it's all in his hands at this point. You can't help him out anymore. We've freed it up all day long, and the TRD United Rentals Toyota Tundra has been pretty good, but it's all about track position.
Enfinger, Creed, Hill, Ankerman, Nemechek, the top 5, but the choose rule is going to change everything.
Well, hopefully we can make it 4 out of 5, right? We want to win for all of our
The
partners.
choose rule is a success. I love it.
I like this place. It's a little bit different with the juice being down a little bit lower last year.
He called the PJ1 the juice.
Other things, but team's done a great job, and hopefully we can execute.
Yeah, the next one is always the best one, guys.
He sure is calm.
Yep. Well, the team
my heart's like 150 right now. I'm so excited. He seems so calm.
Ironically, that race they're showing right now from last year, the Austin Hill one, my cable cut out during that for no reason. We had just gotten Northland cable, and it was giving us shit, and I didn't get to see the end of the Michigan race last year for trucks.
The first of the 2. and then finished 6th.
This storm is threatening me. Let me check the I don't know. Let me check the weather so I know that there's not like a fucking tornado or a tree about to fall on my house.
Playoff bonus points. That's like winning 3 races.
Huge. Yeah, it's going to be huge. Whoever gets that.
You keep those things like forever, like luggage. You get them and you carry them through all the way through the playoffs. That's
Nicknamed the Doughboy because at one time that was his body shape, but he has really worked hard
to trim down about almost 30 pounds. And he is fit and trim. He's really worked hard at the TRD facility and getting himself physically prepared to be the best driver he can be.
Jamie, you see that little bit of damage on the left rear fender there. What's your knowledge, experience tell you? How is that adversely affecting the truck, or that's not really a sensitive part of the truck, is it?
No, I mean, clearly on the right side it's probably more effective, but I can tell you that typically you want to have that flared out a little bit. I would say that if the team, if they were to make another pit stop, I don't believe they...
Damn, Austin Wayne self-wrecked. Ray Cicerelli wrecked. Every racist guy in this race is getting what they deserve.
I was always really good at bending them the wrong way.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
And I think that's a bit of luck there.
Coming to 1 to go, which means this is where they have to make that choice.
I say Austin Hill takes the bottom. What do you guys think?
He's leaning that way.
Yeah, well, that's why I said that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he's trying to fake out Sheldon Creed. What do you think? Infinger's no doubt.
To the top.
No doubt. I'm not getting in trouble here.
Infinger outside, Creed outside, Hill outside, Ankrum. First car to the bottom's John Hunter. Tanner Gray again. Todd Gilliland. But all the heavy hitters picked the outside. We're going to restart with 6 laps to go. Everybody back on their cable now?
It's fun. We got another thing to do.
Ow.
Think about.
And Tanner Gray, with his limited experience, he ran some ARCA races. He's run oval racing, but not much. Super Speedway is very limited. There he sits in a really tough spot, down on the bottom third. And remember, Jamie, roles were reversed last time. He needed that big launch, and John Hunter took him 3 wide. What will you have learned from that, and how will he address this restart?
Yeah, and it seems.
Well, these cautions are taking forever.
What you need to have happen is the 2 trucks on the front row. They don't want.
We're probably not done having cautions.
Get rolling just a little bit, and then have that.
Because I want to stream NASCAR Heat 5 after this. We're going to have like 3 overtimes you watch.
We've seen it, at Daytona and Talladega. You generate such an amount of speed, but the biggest thing is just who spins their tires the least. And the 98 Grand Infinger has the advantage because John Hunter Nemechek's listening, trying to watch and trying to anticipate when he's going to accelerate. And it's so hard when you're the truck on the inside in second place not to get excited, and overspin the tires.
Infinger, Nemechek, Tanner Gray, Sheldon Creed. 6 laps to go.
Recorded a career victory. What a big night it would be if he could somehow manage to make his way to the front here in the final 6 laps. Coming to the green, we'll have 6 to go. Let's ride along with Tyler Ankrum.
Pretty even. Great push on the bottom, but as they get to 1, that outside line's starting to pull ahead. Wow, Nemechek's door-to-door with Infinger for the lead. Still. Dead even off of 2. Here comes the push on the outside, though. Here it comes. Nemechek has no help on the bottom. All he's got is the side draft Infinger. God, Infinger's got power. Oh, Nemechek trying to slide job Creed, but he couldn't get there. 5 laps to go.
5 laps left in Michigan.
Oh, we got a wreck. Caution's out. Tyler Hill just got spun through the grass on the front stretch. Thunder.
You think Grant Infinger's getting stressed out right now? I'm stressed out.
Another damn caution. What'd I tell you?
Goodness.
This is probably going to be an overtime. It's right on it. Unless they say quickie yellow here. There's so many cars on the lead lap, they can just say quickie yellow and restart with 2 to go in regulation.
I thought that John Hunter was going to be able to clear him right there, and he was able to beat him down in turns 3 and 4, and now he's going to...
Infinger had the race won, but another damn useless spin from a back marker truck. Racing 3 wide for 30th back there, got a little crazy.
56 truck of Hills. Pretty fortunate he didn't rip the nose off that thing. Just
Took a trip through the grass and didn't tear the truck up. That's a win.
The guy that paints the grass for the film race tomorrow is a little extra work to do. Yeah, like, come on, man. You don't have to get every logo.
I feel like that's a lot of cautions, Vince.
10.
Tyler Hill and his NASCAR Heat 5 custom truck.
It is a record.
That's what that looks like.
New track record.
And we're going overtime for the 4th time.
Yep, we're going to go overtime. It's going to be at least one lap over.
With that hitting on lap 60, a little bit concerned about their fuel. Now, I know we've had a ton of cautions, probably races.
First of our 35 overtimes.
Concerned, but overtime will get your attention, especially with what we've seen today. Could be multiple overtimes.
I thought that Nemechek hung with Infinger.
Great restart. Probably the best we've seen in the bottom half there.
Yeah, Nemechek was door-to-door with Infinger for about a whole lap.
You wouldn't be surprised at all by that, right?
So if I'm Nemechek, I'm picking the inside again.
Everything you can down there, probably take more chances than most.
He's a cup guy. He's just here to fuck around. So yeah, take the chance.
Well, it's been a fun evening, and it began with Brett Moffitt and Chandler Smith up front. Moffitt celebrating his birthday, and he is still hanging around inside the top 10, but seems to be a long shot at this point as Christian Eckes brought out a caution with the spin early. Hasn't been a good night for the KBM bunch. And Brennan Poole bringing out the caution.
Yeah, he saved that.
Saved it.
Saved it from what?
But hitting the wall. But Moffitt took the victory in stage 1. Looked to have the dominant truck really fast all throughout the early stages of the race. And then push came to shove. Literally. These guys have really gotten aggressive as the races carried on.
Johnny Sauter won stage 2, and it looked like maybe Sauter was going to pull off the win tonight and clinch his spot in the playoffs. The first of the 52 of Friesen. Got a little contact from the 18 of Eckes. That did some damage to our most recent winner, the 88 of Matt Crafton as well, ending his winning hopes.
Told you this race would have a lot of cautions and be way longer than it should be. It's supposed to be a short race.
And then drama up front. Great Infinger takes the lead away from John Hunter Nemechek, and around goes Johnny Sauter.
Yeah, Sauter and Infinger were having quite the battle. And Sauter finally made his move to try to take that lead and couldn't pull it off. And then the most recent caution, the 56 of Tyler Hill after a little contact with the 0.
Hanging in there, everybody. 33 trucks on the lead lap is pretty impressive. Almost half the race has been under yellow, though.
As hard as these guys can go every lap.
45 caution laps out of 100.
Infinger's led the most laps tonight, 30. Moffitt has led 20, Sauter 18, Austin Hill 11. What's amazing, though, the number of times that the driver who's led the most laps here has not won at Michigan in the Truck Series, but Infinger hoping to change that trend tonight as they're coming to the choose area.
Wait, John Hunter Nemechek is licking his lips again. He's got another shot at it right here.
He's always getting somebody that wants to join him down there as well. You can see several trucks.
Tanner Gray bailed on him. He didn't apparently like that last time.
Raphael Lessard will be the one trying to give Nemechek a push.
He's made a great
Infinger, Nemechek,
stage 2, and
Raphael Lessard, Sheldon Creed, Brett Moffitt, and Austin Hill.
And in the third row, Brett Moffitt lines up. Talked about how fast that truck was earlier.
Well, we will officially be at NASCAR overtime. That means we're going to take the green flag, and if we come back around and take the white, then the next flag, whether it's the caution or the checkered, will end the race. If we haven't gotten back to the white flag yet, and we have a caution, we'll re-rack them and do it again, and we'll do it as many times as it takes.
Grant Infinger's got to have another perfect restart, not spin his tires, and hope that Sheldon Creed can give him a good push. John Hunter Nemechek came close, guys. This will be fun to watch to see if Raphael Lessard can get.
It's August, but it feels like
to generate enough momentum.
I don't know. It doesn't even feel like it's August. I just want this year to be over. The whole last year needs to be over.
That's kept him right there. Sheldon's done a nice job.
He's also got to do it a lot. in the last 10 minutes. So he's got a lot of practice on. He knows what to expect. He knows how much wheel spin he's going to have to clean his tires up.
Not a lot of experience from Lassard, who will be the pusher for John Hunter Nemechek on that inside line.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, I'm nervous.
I'm ready.
Pace truck is off. NASCAR overtime.
All right.
At Michigan.
Infinger, Nemechek, Lassard, Creed. Is it going to be a clusterfuck finish?
The Enfinger there, he waited for that push.
God, big push on the outside, but a good push on the bottom.
See what John Hernandez had a good run though.
Lassard sold him out. Or did he? Nemechek just can't get there. Nemechek needs to get up in line, get up in line, get up in front of Creed. Can't believe I'm cheering for a Cup guy to win. Oh, we got a wreck, big wreck. Jeb Burton, Brennan Poole. Caution's out, another overtime. What did I fucking tell you? I think Nemechek got the lead there. I think Nemechek had the lead.
Who was leading when the caution flew?
It's going to be close.
We didn't see.
Nemechek or Enfinger.
Thinks he was.
Of course he did. That's right.
The caution's out, so we're going to, like you said, Vince, re-rack it.
Big wreck on the backstretch. Brennan Poole, Jeb Burton.
So there's the damage on Poole.
Going to another overtime. What did I tell you?
And that 40.
This race doesn't want to fucking end because I want to stream NASCAR Heat 5. God damn it.
Some pretty significant contact as well. Back there toward the right-hand side of the screen.
Looks to me like Brennan Poole cleared himself in front of Crafton, wrecked himself, and then hooked Jeb Burton for no reason.
Fogelman was there initially in regards to the 44. And you see that Enfinger is in front at the time. There's the green lights.
It's all about the scoring loop, though. I think Nemechek's going to have the lead here, guys.
I know they go back to the last scoring loop, but at the point the caution came out, it looks
And
like
NASCAR waited a good while to throw that caution.
But they do go back to the
previous
recent scoring loop. So the last scoring loop, and we're told that Enfinger
They're saying Enfinger has the lead.
is the leader.
Scoring loop. That was really close. Looked like Nemechek was ahead for forever. And that was a really delayed caution by NASCAR. It should have been a caution immediately, but they waited.
take the chance of lining up second row outside if I could be on the front row.
But what about the lesson that Enfinger had to have just learned, Jamie? He got out in front, he cleared him, but then he went to the bottom.
There's something there on that bottom with Nemechek if he can get enough of a push.
And it gave John Hunter momentum.
Yeah, generated enough speed.
So, yeah, that was a huge move for Nemechek, and it puts him down in Enfinger's name.
Hey, baseball coverage is coming up next, so stay tuned right here to FS1. And as we're under caution here, let's check in with Chris Myers and the guys in Los Angeles. Chris?
Yeah, thanks, Vince. Michael here with Eric Karros, Dr. Willis.
Johnny Sauter says he guarantees that Grant Enfinger won't win the fucking championship. Maybe Johnny Sauter's stupid ass needs to look in the mirror and realize he fucking wrecked himself, you dumb prick. He's the fucking one who drove it deep in the corner on the bottom, got loose, and nearly took out Enfinger, didn't do shit. And Sauter's saying it's Enfinger's fault and that he ain't going to win the championship, and he guaranteed. Fuck Johnny Sauter. Johnny Sauter is a bitch and has always been a bitch. Johnny Sauter is one of the biggest fucking crybabies in NASCAR. Sheldon Creed has a battery issue and just came down pit road, so there goes his track position with 2 laps to go. But God, fuck Johnny Sauter. He always blames somebody else. That's why he fucking never made it in Cup. He was such a fucking crybaby. He needs to take a look at the fucking replay and maybe take some accountability for his own goddamn stupidity for once in his life. And you know, if they weren't wrecking so damn much, this race would be a hell of a lot better. But at least the racist guys got wrecked. Austin Wayne self, racist really. Now they're showing baseball pregame. Are they actually going to show the end of the race, or are we just going to watch baseball pregame now?
See him offensively, just play every day. I think they give him one more shot. You know.
Why am I looking at Chris Myers and these old ass baseball players?
You know, he's had this setback now, but I think you give it one more shot. If it doesn't work, then offense all the time.
Yeah, they have Griffin Canning going to tonight too. He's one of my favorite arms in that rotation.
UCLA.
Okay.
I know he's gonna drop that. Nice command of the fastball. His best pitch is his slider. I'm excited to watch him tonight.
Yep, Rangers' new billion-dollar ballpark. Still
Hope it rains on your stupid baseball game. Go back to the race.
Playing a new ballpark. So that's coming up. The Angels and the Rangers after the truck race. We got a lot more to cover, too. 2 weeks.
Yeah, talk about the truck race, Chris Myers. Remember when you used to talk about NASCAR?
The guys in Michigan.
So what's my opinion on Johnny Sauter? Johnny Sauter's a bitch. That's my opinion.
This is
He's always been a bitch.
Number 2 here at Michigan. Grant Enfinger in the lead.
Enfinger, Nemechek, Hill, Tanner Gray.
Third, and he's got a battery issue, so he is not going to win this race as he has the problem. He's going to have to go to pit road.
And equally as important for Grant Enfinger, that was his pusher.
Yep.
He was the one that had helped him to propel to the lead on these restarts. And that's exactly what Enfinger did on the last
This is the race that never
Allen on
ends.
the 98, the leader. Enfinger.
Are they serious right now?
Yeah,
They're fucking red flagging it?
Field is stopping there.
I
But the 98,
don't want
I
to
just talked to the
fucking.
crew. They told them
Oh.
over the radio
I want this race to be
stay fuel,
fucking
stay
over.
fuel. So I checked with the
God.
crew just to see what the real level
They just
of
red
concern
flagged
was.
this shit.
One of the crewmen said they got about 10 more laps left, but right now they're stopped on the track.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So we've got some oil down. Thank you, Alan. We've got some oil down in 3 and 4. That's why they have brought the trucks to a stop on the track.
And because they want this race to take as long as goddamn possible.
The 2.
Yes, it's red flag.
We mentioned had that battery.
We're in our
issue
second
because
overtime and we red flagged it.
was running third and had to go to pit road and
Oh
get
my
that
God.
addressed. So
Kill
he's
me.
Going to be a lap down on the restart. Alan with the leading crew chief. Alan?
Yeah, and we were wondering just how stressed the driver may be, Grant Enfinger. Let's talk to his crew chief, Jeff Hensley. How you doing with all these restarts?
It's getting a little nerve-wracking here now.
Getting a little annoying because the back markers keep wrecking. It's not even the guys up front. It's guys that are not even in the top 15 keep fucking crashing. They're racing hard for 20th, guys. It's intense.
Restarts, I mean, anything can happen, but...
We just saw the 2 truck lose a battery. It was one of your pushers. Is that a worry?
Actually, yeah, because I think the 16 truck is better than us. I think he's probably in the best truck by himself. And he's going to be hard to beat like he is every week. But our far paint...
This is the race that never
The guys on
ends.
pit road, got us the track position we needed. We've made a couple of small adjustments, and we struggled there for 4 or 5 races trying some things, and we kind of got back to basics last week at Kansas, or 2 weeks ago at Kansas, and basically this is
Still
a
threatening
2018
thunder
setup
out
where we had
here.
and run really good then with Grant. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. If nothing else, we've had a really, really good day. Scored some stage points for a change. Hadn't scored any for a month, it seemed like. But we'll see what happens. I think we got a pretty decent truck, and anything can happen on this deal here.
We got a few smiles down here, guys. We'll settle it in overtime.
Well, Jeff Hensley, the crew chief for the leader, Grant Enfinger, and he said he's worried about that man, and that is Austin Hill, the defending race.
I'm worried about this race lasting until fucking midnight.
Number 2 for the Gander Trucks.
Because these fucking retards won't stop crashing. I'm officially bored to death. Can't wait for Road America tomorrow because there'll be cautions in that race, and cautions at Road America are fucking brutal. Takes like 20 minutes. Oh, Janet, did you see that video from Metallica today? They're rehearsing. I'm a diehard Metallica fan, so it excited me. They were all together. They were all 4 in the studio in San Francisco, and they were rehearsing. It's the 24 Hours of Michigan. It fucking feels like it. Like, Jesus, man. I got shit I want to go do. I love watching races. I don't like when they're longer than they should be. That's why rain delays and red flags and excessive amounts of cautions piss me off, because I'm like, yeah, I want to watch this. Can it be over now? Is it football season yet? It's close. Wow. Really? Hold on a second. is hot in here, and I'm bored. What's with this commercial with The Rock? I don't smell what he's cooking. I smell like I want this race to be over. Because Fox is really trying to get them off the air for this fucking baseball game. And I'm trying to get off the air because I feel like streaming NASCAR Heat 5, and I want to take advantage of the fact that I actually feel like streaming the shit, so. Can't wait to see who calls me or whatever the fuck when I try to stream this shit in a couple of minutes whenever this race ends. Because I'm sure somebody will call or text or bug me or ask me if I want to do this. Blah, 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 blah. Be right back. Back to showing baseball shit. I'm standing up now because my fucking ass hurts and my knees hurt from sitting down watching this race for so long. And we just had to have a red flag with 2 fucking laps to go because, of course, double overtime with a red flag. Not ideal. Very annoying. Oh my god. I don't care about this fucking Major League Baseball horse shit. Don't watch baseball. Can we start the race back now? Talking about there was oil over in turn 3 and 4. Fuck it, let them race through it. It's 2 laps to go. It'll be exciting. Don't y'all remember Watkins Glen in 2012? Man, it's amazing what a little bit of oil can do for your racing. It'll look like a dirt race. Turn Michigan into a dirt track. The first ever 2-mile dirt track. Maybe it'll be the first ever 2-mile dirt track. Can somebody mod NASCAR Heat 5 and put the dirt physics on Michigan? That'd be fun. Yo, is there a mod for NASCAR Heat 5 to race the Cup cars on dirt? That'd be great. If only more people gave a shit about NASCAR games, we'd have way cooler mods. Other than just paint schemes, which is primarily what I'm interested in. Oh my god, they're still showing baseball stuff, for fuck's sakes. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody watching this race right now gives a fuck about baseball. God. I'm so irritated right now. I'm pacing around because I'm tired of sitting down. So now I think I'm gonna die of a blood clot one day because I sit down so much, especially when I'm off work for like 3 weeks to a month. I try to encourage myself to get up and walk around a little bit because I'm like, I don't want to get a blood clot and drop dead or slowly die, however it works. Cubs and Cardinals postponed after Cardinals player tests positive for COVID-19. Oh boy. Don't you just have such hope for the NFL season? I have no fucking hope for this fucking truck race right now, I'll tell you that. What are they saying on Twitter? Anything? We've been under red flag for 10 fucking minutes. and they're showing baseball stuff. This is not a good time. Ooh, hello. God.
What, did the lights in?
Nope. It's delayed right now.
What?
Because there's oil all over the track. With 2 laps to go, so they just stopped them and now they're waiting. And
There's dirt all over.
oil, not dirt. I was just saying there should be dirt all over the track. It'd be a better race. But good God, people. Does this have to happen? What? So they say, oh yeah, they've refired the engines, but we can't see that because they're showing baseball. They're showing baseball, so we don't know what's going on. Get back to the fucking race. They just started the trucks back up. I don't get mad as fuck when they cut back over and it's like, and congratulations, Grant Enfinger. It's like, oh, well, great. We didn't need to see the end anyway. Nah, who am I kidding? It ain't going to end with 2 to go. It's going to fucking... If I die by donating my hair to Joey Logano, he doesn't deserve my hair. He can enjoy the fact that he's bald at 30. Prick. Well, he doesn't deserve it, but Joey Logano deserves to go bald at 30, and he's doing a good job of it. Yay!
Thank you, Chris, and we're getting ready for overtime number 2.
We've only got 5 overtimes to go, guys, because you know they're going to wreck again.
And the red flag has been lifted, and you see the trucks are rolling. They'll be coming to get 1 to go, and
oh, this is painful.
Which lane they will restart. Enfinger has been taking the top lane.
That sun can be a factor, man. It's starting to set.
Yeah, this race has lasted so much longer than it should. The sun is setting, and the track doesn't have fucking lights.
As aggressive as they're being, is them not being able to see.
It's not going to help our situation, is it?
Red flag for almost 10 minutes. 9:46 if you're keeping track at home.
Is that what time it is now?
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. With the filters and the different, the high quality lenses that we have on television, it doesn't look nearly as dark on TV as it is in person.
We're going to go 1 more lap of caution, it looks like.
This ain't even the one to go. I want to jump through my TV and fucking punch somebody.
Safety truck. Let's play this pass again. Sometimes, Vince, when you get a great start, you're going to pay for it. Look at the gap. And watch John Hunter Nemechek. Grant Enfinger in the 98, he's a set and duck. All the momentum is with the 8 truck. He drives right past Enfinger. And Jamie, that's got to confuse Grant. He's like,
but yeah, because he's which lane do I pick, and do I pull down and try to break the draft, or do I stay up there? And like you said, he did such a good job down the backstretch, and he had such a lead, it actually hurt him.
Hey, let me ask you, we talked early about this place being a hybrid between the 1.5 miles and Daytona, Talladega. It'll be smart. It's going to be hard to do, but if you're setting second on the outside, if you lay back a little bit like we see at Daytona, Talladega, drag your feet just enough to get the truck behind you to give that push and have that lead truck drive out to a couple of truck lead, he could be toast.
Yeah, that'd be hard to do, and I always found it hard, like in tracks like that, to lift. You know, I was always like, man, I don't want to lift and then lose the lead because of that. I always just went as hard as I could.
Grant Enfinger's been in the lead most.
Ooh, we're getting the 1 to go this time. It's fucking 8:35. Conveniently, somebody wants to call me around 10 o'clock.
I don't think you're going to have any doubt.
Because, of course, as soon as I think I'm going to stream after this. Hey, can I call you? Fuck! You know? I get nothing. Enfinger to the outside, John Hunter to the bottom.
Decision for him. Who's he going to have as a pusher there?
Austin Hill on the outside is going to be the one pushing Enfinger.
But he committed to it last time.
Eckes.
He was a great pusher on that last
so it's Enfinger, Nemechek, Eckes, and Austin Hill on the front 2 rows.
the 15.
Tanner Gray in third in line on the outside.
At Kansas, and he's up there in the top 5 again tonight.
A lot of great stories up inside that top 10. Zane Smith was 19th last time I looked. There he is in the 8th position. Ryan Truex was in a crash. He's in the top 10 now. Some really, really great efforts. People persevering all
Will this race ever fucking end?
in the 45 truck.
Yeah, Lassard up there in the 4.
And he came back from the flat earlier, so good recovery for a lot of guys. They've had a lot of opportunities though on these restarts.
Will this race ever fucking end?
That flat tire, and this would be a career best finish for Lassard as well. In fact, he doesn't have a top 10 this season yet.
All right, guys, pull your belts tight.
Don't bother, because they're going to wreck before we get to the white flag. Somebody in 30th will wreck again.
And then the next flag would end the race, whether it's the caution or the checkers. If we get the yellow before we get the white, we rack them up and do it again.
All right, here we go. 2 laps to go. For the love of God. Austin Hill up the ass of Enfinger. And he shoots to the inside. Enfinger, what are you doing? Caution's out. Another wreck. Enfinger just wrecked himself like an idiot. What? They stay green? Even NASCAR's like, look, we got to get this fucking race over with. They're going to kick us off for baseball. That should have been a caution. Okay, another wreck. Another car spinning. Still green, people. Still green. NASCAR's changing the rules in the middle of the race, guys. Eckes is the leader. Zane Smith is second. Tanner Gray's third. White flag. Yep, white flag. NASCAR's like, fuck you. We're getting this race over with. What the fuck? I think Zane Smith's going to win. He's to the inside of Eckes. Sends it in. Loose. Slide job. Oh, he ain't going to make the corner. He ain't going to make it. Oh, he made it. He saved it. Zane Smith's leading. There's no chance of anybody catching it. It's going to be Eckes or Zane Smith. Dive bomb by Eckes. Doesn't stick. Zane Smith drives deeper. All 4. Zane Smith, and the most rigged bullshit finish I've ever seen, wins at Michigan. And we got another wreck. Derek Kraus just went around. Wow, NASCAR, wow. I don't know what to say. Zane Smith wins. Enfinger crashed himself and Nemechek. No caution. The 14 spins and hits the wall. No caution. NASCAR's like, we got to get this race done.
He was 19th 5 laps ago, and it's just amazing.
Zane Smith, winner at Michigan. First career win. Zane Smith. What the fuck was Enfinger thinking here? Austin Hill took him 3 wide in the middle, and Enfinger just straight up wrecked him Nemechek. Enfinger wrecked himself, Nemechek, and Austin Hill. No caution, though, conveniently enough. By the way, Zane Smith restarted, what, 7th in line? What the fuck, Enfinger? You gotta get his ass whooped for that. Austin Hill should go punch Grant Enfinger right in the fucking jaw after this. That's a punchable offense. And Nemechek should be just as mad. It took him out, too, for no damn reason. What the fuck was that? That was the dumbest shit I've seen in a while. And I like Grant Enfinger. That was stupid. And even dumber that NASCAR didn't throw the caution, but whatever. At least it's over. I'm just hanging around to see if anybody wants to punch Grant Enfinger, because that was retarded.
Yeah, I was fortunate. I mean, I got to win Daytona 500.
They're going to get rushed off the air for baseball before we can find out, though.
We interviewed all these crew chiefs, and we saw how calm they were. And Bono has that same demeanor, always very relaxed, never really shows any emotion, but man, he's had an incredible career, and I know that
I never thought Zane Smith's first win would come like that.
In the Truck Series. That's so cool for Zane. He's a local guy here, and he's been fast, guys, at so many races. It's cool to see him get his first win.
Woohoo, Zane Smith.
Originally from Huntington, California.
Fuck this interview. Somebody showed Grant Enfinger getting his ass whooped.
And that is when.
God, that was dumb. That was so stupid.
Imagine, because there is no doubt about it. This youngster has a truckload of talent. And how sweet a walk that is to get that checkered flag for the first time.
You know, it's great to see him get the win because I feel like he's one of the drivers when we look at that he's
That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Seal that deal, but he always has speed.
His previous career best was third at
This is what happens when you start races at 5 o'clock local time on tracks with no lights.
And now the playoff standings, well, they've taken on a different look. 5 drivers have now clinched.
Boy, Johnny Sauter was in position to win this race, and now look at him, 72 points out of the playoffs.
On the bubble, but 29 to the good. Are you feeling comfortable there? No.
Seriously though, Grant Enfinger, what the fuck?
Winners come from everywhere in this series. You got to watch out for anybody that.
And yeah, Hamlin fan,
the race with a chance to win.
you're welcome. Here's the Zane Smith interview.
Zane Smith just made the surprising, maybe unexpected walk to get that checkered flag. Tell me about that last restart. You were nowhere near the front, and you have the checkered flag. How did it happen?
I know, man. I don't even know where to start. They tried taking another one from me with the flat right rear coming to the green, leading. I cannot thank everyone.
Watch Enfinger if you can see this replay. Jesus, man, what the fuck?
Understand my situation with racing. It's unbelievable. I made it to this point.
He's not wearing a mask.
Just thank you.
Zane, put your fucking mask
Why is it so emotional right now?
A lot of the sport, as we all know, is money, and I don't come from that. And to make it to this point, and to win and be with such an awesome team like GMS Racing is something special. I wish I was here to celebrate with my parents, and my girlfriend.
David Gravel, top
man,
10.
It is tough to take in. That was awesome. Racing with all my best friends, Christian X there at the end. Man, I just unbelievable day.
Some wins, everyone means something. This one means a lot, guys.
So emotional, and if there's ever any doubt of what the opportunity means and the victory means, you saw it right there. Well, our winners this season, it's an impressive list.
It is, and I love seeing that emotion. I cried almost every victory lane because it meant so much to me.
Jim McMurray was one hell of a crier.
You just appreciate how much respect and appreciation he has for the opportunity and how proud he must be for making his parents proud.
Amen. Well, for Jamie McMurray, Michael Waltrip, Alan Cabana, I'm Vince Welch.
And for me, I'm getting the fuck off here for a minute, but I'll be right back. I'm going to get off here, go take a piss, and try to forget that I just wasted time watching that. No, it was worth it. I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then I'll be back in a few minutes, and we're going to stream Heat 5 because I had to cut my Heat 5 stream short earlier, and I want to do more. So give me a couple minutes, and I'll be right back for anybody who wants to stick around.